Woo! Am I actually live? Did I do it? Can you hear me? I gotta remember where I'm looking here. Can you hear me? Am I good? Sorry, bookish on there a little bit. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you anything me? Is the storm still going on? Can you hear me? Hey, Jersey Cat. Can you hear me? Yay! I'm getting better at this. Yay, woohoo. I'm kind of like looking in the wrong spot. I feel like I'm not looking right or something. I'm like weird. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I got a low chair. Jeez Louise. I got a low chair. I'm going to switch chairs. I got a low chair. I'm all messed up. Yeah. We got the Barbie backdrop. Get ready for the Barbie backdrop. Oh, that's much better. Oh, hey, everybody. All right, let's see. I don't know why I feel like I'm not. I don't know. I'm like looking the wrong way. I feel weird. Anyway, hello, beautiful people. You like my Barbie backdrop? That's going to be my backdrop for the Halloween thing. So that's going to go behind me like big Barbie backdrop. And I got some other cool Barbie stuff. Isn't it weird, like, when you look at yourself in a camera, like, you always want to go the opposite way, or at least I do. Like, I always want to go the opposite way of where I'm supposed to go. So if I'm supposed to go, because you're seeing things in reverse, you're in the mirror, so you're seeing things all screwed up. But I can never, I just can't get it right. So how is everybody today? It's been a crazy week. It's been a crazy morning. Has it not? No, it's been a boring morning, huh? Nothing crazy happened, right? It's been so lame. Nothing's happened, right? There was no yelling or crying or screaming. It was just very mellow, right? So first, we'll give everyone like a few minutes to pile in. It doesn't even show me the time. Oh, 3 minutes. Okay. We've been here for 3 minutes. Okay. So we'll give everybody everybody needs a kumbaya or something. Cause I don't know what's going on with people. People are going cray cray in the membrane. It's insane. I mean, I don't know. All I know is that a certain someone really should have went on panel. Really. Well, you know what? We're going to actually talk about everything. I don't like this whole, let's pretend what's happening isn't happening. So we're going to talk about all of it. And we can talk about Heidi, and we can talk about maybe she should be, on panel with everybody, right? Should she not have been there this morning? Everyone else is there. She's the one who, it's so we should talk about all of this, I believe. Should we not? Because no one likes to talk about stuff. Don't talk about other creators. What? They don't exist? I mean, come on. That's like going into church and being don't talk about other religions. Well, how are you supposed to find out what you like? You got to talk about other stuff. Yeah, purple is the ones who, yeah. I mean, one of the things we're going to talk about today is hypocrisy. Hypocrisy. Because everybody has turned into being the biggest hypocrites on the planet. Hello, Carly M. Yeah, she should have went on. I mean, I don't know. Hey, Nikita, I don't know where she is, obviously, but I mean, you started it, so you should be there. I mean, shouldn't you? And I would think if I was purple, I probably would call her and be like, get your butt up here, because you put me in a real shitstorm and help me out, bro. But we can talk about all of that. We can talk about what we think about it. But I think the first thing that we're going to talk about is hypocrisy. Because is not everybody turned into the biggest hypocrites on the planet? Biggest hypocrites everywhere. It's like, as long as you're in my little group, everything's fine. And this whole thing about kids, it's the biggest hypocrisy ever. And it's annoying. It's annoying. So people are still filing in. So I'm going to let everyone file in for another minute before I get on my high horse. Because I have a feeling my high horse might be a little high today. And it's really hot here today too. Like, it's flipping hot. And I don't like it because I have boots on. And I really want to wear my boots because we have parent-teacher conferences. And I want to wear my boots, but it's really a little too hot for boots. Actually, one of my most favorite fights that I got, and not like a fight, but one of my most favorite fights I got into in college was because I went up to my friend, who was my roommate, who was my best friend in high school. We ended up going to college together. And I was like, hey, nice boots, bitch. And she took super offense to that and like stopped talking to me. And I was like, I was giving you a compliment because those are nice boots, bitch. And I didn't mean it like. And she got so mad at me. And she didn't talk to me for like a year. Now that's dumb. But I got my boots on. And I want to wear my boots to the parent-teacher conferences. But it's hot. And I'm probably going to be uncomfortable. But that's okay. Because beauty above comfort. Right? So who is in trouble? Who needs ice packs here? What am I reading about? Who's having ice packs? Who needs ice packs? Put ice packs in them. Ice packs in my boots. Ice packs where? Who needs ice packs? I got to catch up here. It's like y'all are having a conversation and I'm like over here by myself. Like the loser all by myself. I don't know what ice packs are about. You people, what you're doing to me. Who needs ice packs? God damn it. Shouldn't have sworn that loud. Oh, for my boots. Yeah. They're really hot. I might have to take them off. So, how is everyone doing this morning? Before we get started, it was kind of nice not doing like a premiere because that's kind of stressful doing all that and like it's like the countdown and stuff. Like it was super easy just sliding in, like whoop, just sliding in, do a little chitty chat. You know, I used to wear the like most ridiculous shoes. I was like known for. Why would I need ice packs for my boobs? My boobs are fine. I don't need ice packs for my boobs. Okay, mama, why does it always go back to the boobs? Always going back to the boobs. Goes here to there, always goes back to the boobs. See? That's what's wrong with you people. You're always, heads are in the gutter, going back to the boobs. But now I forgot what I was talking about. Do you see how often I forget what I'm talking about? I do that. How many times do I forget what I'm talking about? Like instantly. My Barbie blanket is awesome. I'm going to use it for a backdrop for the Halloween thing. Okay, so boots. Oh, bad shoes. So I used to be the queen of wearing inappropriate shoes. Like I would go to a barbecue and, you know, it's all grass and I would have like stilettos on because I looked cute, you know, and believe it or not, I can walk across a lawn with stilettos and not even a millimeter goes down in the grass. See, I got some good conversations for you while you're cleaning. We're going to be talking about boots and boobs and lawns and hypocrites. That's the story of the day. Boots and boobs and lawns and hypocrites. Oh my. But so I used to always wear like the most inappropriate shoes. Like who's wearing stilettos at, you know, a dirt barbecue? And then I had kids. And then my little feet, because I gained like 100 pounds each time. I think I was so heavy, my little feet like squished and my feet got bigger. So I went up a shoe size and then I started wearing flats. And I wear flats the majority of the time now, believe it or not. Sorry, I hate all men. Off topic. Well, alrighty then. Well, way to just drag a guy just out of the blue. Hey, how you doing? I hate all men. Alrighty there. Go Steelers. But why do you hate all men? Why is the question? Because that's not a bad thing to hate. I mean, they can kind of be assholes. And, you know, their junk isn't really all that pretty. I mean, at least we got pretty stuff. They're not so pretty. So, you know, God should have really done something about that when he made them. All right. So there are a lot of cute flats. So why do you hate guys? We're going to do one more thing and then we're going to get into it. Why do you hate guys? Talent in stilettos. You know what I saw? The Erica Jane chick. She had like 9 inch. I mean, it was crazy. Her foot was like, seriously, honest to God, like that. I don't know how she walked. I mean, she literally was like on her tiptoes, like pointed forward. It was ridiculous. But anyway, I digress. So everyone's here. Are we ready to talk? You're going to commit spouse abuse. Now, see, it's a good thing that I'm not a psychiatrist, because I think by law, I would have to turn you in. No, I'm just kidding. Because now you're like, you know, a danger to others. So I think I'm going to have to like dox you and go find you. No, I'm just kidding. But, you know, sometimes I think we've all been at the place where we have been this close to, you know, I've thrown some things. I'll admit it. I've thrown some things. Things have gone across the room and hit things, not people. But I used to always say it's much better to break and hurt inanimate objects than a person. So like if I'm really mad and I throw like a plate across the room into a wall, that's like cathartic because it could have been a person, but it wasn't. It was a plate, and it's much better to break a plate than a person. But that was in my 30s. Like I was like crazy Italian, like hyper passionate, like love hard, hate hard Italian in my 30s. And then my 40s, I kind of like found myself and chilled out. And now I'm just like, you know, cool. So, hey, Lady Autumn Sky from Tennessee, how are you? I'm going to go through and say hi to every single person. No, I'm just kidding. Needle pulling thread. I have your emails and I'm an asshole because I haven't done anything yet. I apologize. I'm an asshole. It's been a crazy week and I'm like, it's just, I apologize. It's been a crazy week. So I will go through your email and look at it. And I am sorry, I haven't done that yet. So did I ever flip a table Italian style? I flipped a chair, but not a table. Like I honestly hit a chair and flipped a chair kind of like that, but not a table. I've thrown plates. No utensils though. No utensils. In my house, utensils are for food. They're not for throwing or up the bum bum. Just saying. See, Italian girl, have you thrown a table Italian style? Because you're Italian. I see some darkish hair in the little picture. So thrown a lighter a few times. Well, what is throwing a lighter going to do? Because it's going to go out as soon as you throw it, right? Unless you can somehow, unless it's like one of those crack lighters. Now that would be good to throw a crack lighter. But what else has been thrown? I think that's about it. I mean, but you know, after I did it, I always was like, that was stupid because that was my plate and now I have to replace it. So who did I hurt? Thank you, Cindy. Who did I hurt? I just hurt myself because I just threw a plate and now I have to rebuy it. I think the worst thing I threw was a monitor. That was pretty dumb. See, this is what happens. I don't know how old everyone is, but like in my 30s, I was really fun. And I like actually threw a monitor once. And that was pretty dumb because monitors aren't cheap. And like after, you're all just like, and you look ridiculous. Like, have you ever seen someone throw? I mean, you're just looking at them like, you're an idiot. And I knew I looked like an idiot. You've never flipped a table? I've never flipped a table. I've flipped a chair. I mean, I honest to God, I don't think I've ever flipped a table. No, chairs, plates, glasses, monitor, broke a window once, ran into another car with my car once. I think that's about it. I mean, you know, just the normal spicy Italian stuff, right? You know, everyone does that kind of stuff, right? Pots and pans are good stuff. I think I took a knife out at somebody, but I didn't use it. But anyway, I digress. Broken phones, yes. I've thrown other people's phones as well. Okay, I'm going to turn my fan on because it's a little hot. Okay, so let's talk about hypocrites. Okay, let's talk about hypocrites because this morning I think I saw one of the most ridiculous displays of hypocrisy on the planet. Like, it totally, totally, totally makes me mad. It makes me really mad when, and this goes back to just like pure empathy. What foundation do I use? I don't have any on right now. I just have on like primer. That's like, it's pink. I don't use a lot of foundation. I'll let you know because I have 3 different ones, and sometimes I use them, sometimes I don't. Throwing slippers. Slippers are soft. You can't throw slippers. Anyway, back to hypocrisy. Okay, so the thing that pissed me off is just, I don't know. I don't know what kind of society we are. That it really seems like we're divisive lately. You know, like it's like us, them, our group, their group. And we don't have any empathy for the other group at all. You know, like it seems weird. Like, God forbid, like with this whole thing, God forbid, what is clicking over here? Oh, piece of paper making noise. Like, God forbid we show a blur of somebody's butt cheek that no one even knew was a butt cheek. That's like everyone flips. Oh my God, I can't believe you did that. Oh, take it down. Privacy strikes, right? And then I go out and say, hey, there was a full video made with the names, with the address, with little kids' pictures, full video. And it's like, oh, yeah, okay, sure. Like, I don't care if you like someone or you don't like someone. There should just be like a natural outrage at the situation, right? Like, there should just be, we should all, as a community, think we're outraged at that. That's not okay. And whoever did that, we're not okay with, no matter who we find out it is. Like, that's how I think a normal person should think. Something is wrong, and it doesn't matter who did it. We're going to talk about it and find out who, like, we're not going to co-sign other people's bullshit. Like, why are we co-signing all this bullshit? That's what I feel like we're doing. And it makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to me. So I have to talk about, I guess I should talk about one thing. So does anyone remember Purple had one of her lives, and I was actually going to do a separate video and address exactly how can that not be common ground? Like, how can we not all just agree kids are off ground and that is wrong? How do we not just basically agree with that? But we don't. And you know what I've heard? Apparently, somebody who is a victim's advocate is saying that I'm lying and it never really happened. And that there's like no law involved. It's just all in my head. And I have some like conspiracy theory. Now, what in the hell is that? What? Why would anybody do that and make that up? First of all. Second of all, I mean, that particular person I saw put in a chat after we were no longer friends that like, yeah, I saw what happened. It was really vile. And then a few days later, it's like, oh no, she's like, why would you ever say that or do that? Like, those are things that you just shouldn't be saying just out of the pure bigger picture that what happened is wrong. Like, I would think that as a community, we would all kind of want to figure this out and like go after what's going on. But we don't. We sit here and we say, well, I'm mad about this, but I'm not mad about that because it's you. And that's kind of bullshit. And that's kind of where we have problems because we're not a united force. So I have to talk about the specifics because this really pissed me off because it just goes to discrediting one person. And if you discredit one person, you kind of like are discrediting everybody. So does anybody remember hearing Purple? Yes, I'm going to address you. She said in one of her lives how she was so mad because I was making all these accusations at her without any proof. Now, I never, ever accused Purple of anything, ever. She's doing one of those things in her head again where like you're waving at the person behind her and she's sure you're waving at her. And even after you say, no, it was for that person back there, she's still like, no, you're waving at me. And because you said you weren't, now you're a bully. It's that kind of thing. All right. And so she got all mad because I've accused her. And ma'am, you're over there accusing me without any receipts. Well, one, I didn't accuse you of anything. I didn't actually accuse anybody of anything. See, I have a little bit of brains between all the blonde hair. I technically never accused anybody of everything. So I might as well just tell the whole story because people are telling half truths and lies and stuff, and it's pissing me off. So I never accused anybody of anything, technically. What I first did was I came out and I told all you guys, this had happened to me. And woohoo, it all stopped after I did that. So yay to fight back against stupid bullies, right? And I came out and I said, this happened to me. And I didn't say who did it. Some people were like, oh, is it this person? I'm like, I don't know. They certainly don't like me, but never said anything about anybody in particular. And then I sent some emails out to different people that I felt may have had different parts in it, just to kind of feel it out. And also because originally I wanted it to be handled. My hope was that it could be handled behind closed doors, like off YouTube, like we don't have to make this all play out on YouTube. Let's just, maybe talk about it and figure it out and do it offline. Like I don't need, that kind of thing. And like, it wasn't just one person that I emailed. Let me be clear. But one person went on a panel tour all talking about how I didn't do that to OG's kids. I didn't make a video. All right. Well, I never said you did. But you said you didn't. And now that you said you didn't, then I get to say how I feel about you saying you didn't. So now you just opened up the doorway for me to talk about my response to what you said. So see how that works? I never accused anybody, but they said they didn't do it, and now I can respond. So for Purple to get up there and be all like, how dare you accuse me, ma'am? You ain't got no receipts. Well, I never accused you, first of all. If anyone remembers that conversation, Heidi got up and said, I had just called the cops on her, Purple, and Tony, and they were on their way. Hi, Ziggy. They were on their way. Remember that? I don't know if anyone remembers that. They were like, they're on their way. Now, she said that. And she said, I never said that. I never said that at all. Not at all. She said she was calling the cops on me. And I said, great, they can come. So now Purple's on her live, and she's going off on this rant of how I accused her of something, and she knows it's a lie because I haven't showed any receipts. And if I can't show any receipts, then I better stop talking. So that kind of creates a narrative, right? That everything I've said is false, right? Hey, Angie. And so people can start to dismiss what I've said because now a narrative is being played out that everything I'm saying is not true. Now, first of all, let's talk about who the dum-dum is that doesn't understand real life. Would anyone in any place on this earth give receipts or evidence to a YouTuber? In a million years, would I ever? Oh, and we're going to talk about stalking because I am so tired of hearing that I am the bully in the relationship because I am not. And we're going to play out the whole time frame of me and her. And we'll talk about everything that's ever been said or done because I'm so, this morning, she's like, oh, you don't know what she's done to me. I haven't done shit to you. I ain't done shit. You're so stupid. You make a racist homophobe who shoots homeless people for fun look like they just walked out of a Mensa meeting. That's how dumb what you're saying is. Hey, Albert Einstein. Yeah, she's talking about me again. It's dumb. So we're going to talk about that in a minute. But anyway, she goes on all about how I don't have any receipts. Well, of course I do, but I'm not going to give them to you. And then she's like, maybe you could at least tell us the police force that you used. What in the hell crap? The police force that I used. Okay, so why don't I just tell you that? So you know the city and the state. And then she's like, you could at least give us the case number. Okay, so then you can get my name and my address and everything, right? Like, hello, think what you're saying. And she was like, seriously, I don't know if you guys heard it. It was like 5 days ago. She was seriously getting all pissed off about it. Like, you need to shut up if you don't have any damn receipts, ma'am. And it's like, why would I know? She's not giving it to you. And then she's like, wouldn't they want to talk to us and get our side? Yes, they will talk to whoever they think they should talk to when they're ready to, not when you're ready to. Like, it doesn't go on your time frame. You know, believe it or not, I can come up here and I can say whatever the fuck I want, whatever I want, because I don't say it for purple. I'm not up here saying things for purple to believe me. Okay, so I can say whatever I want. And if I don't have any receipts, who the fuck cares? Because I'm not saying it for anybody to believe me. Like, I don't care. I don't care if anyone, I'm saying it. And the thing is, if you don't believe someone, like, how many times have you seen someone, you need receipts, right? Person gives receipts. Well, what happens then? Don't believe the receipt. Shoot down the receipt. So what's the point of even giving a receipt? Like, if someone doesn't believe you enough to ask for a receipt, chances are they're not going to believe you no matter what you say. They're going to dismiss it no matter what. So your receipt, like, you can spend all your time in the world. And second of all, where's her receipt that I accused her? Like, it never goes the other way. Like, she's all out here, oh, you accused me of it. Where's your receipt that I accused you? You don't have one. You don't have one, do you? It's so stupid. Like, it's really stupid. And here's when her little rant got good. Now, I don't know if you guys remember this. Wait, let me read chat for a second, and then we'll get into it, because this is really good. This is, I might actually go back and find it and play it. Does anyone remember the rant that I'm talking about? Like, does anyone remember it? She was going off. I'm sorry, my neck hurts. She was going off on me and how I called her out and I didn't have any receipts. Does anybody remember that? I'm going to read chat for a second. Oh, Breeze, that is sad. You know what? You guys are talking about Heidi. I will say she's got some things going on. Because, well, we all know that. That was probably the dumbest thing I've ever said in my life. But when she first wrote me to apologize for calling me a fucking C, I wrote her back, and I wrote back the nicest email anyone ever could. Nicest email. And then she wrote back an email that I think was just telling me stuff so I would tell her stuff. But she did tell me some stuff. And she's got a lot of stuff going on in her head. You know, it's kind of like, you really need to sort that out. Like, at 50, you know, like, this is real stuff right now. Like, at 56 years old, you really should have your stuff sorted a little bit better than that. I mean, you only have one life. And imagine living it like that. I mean, that's kind of a painful way to live. Real, you know? Hey, Katie, but like, imagine, like, the stuff that's going on. Everybody hates her. Everyone's against her. She doesn't trust anyone. Her head's always spinning at how to get over on someone else. I mean, just like, you know, in all realness, because I think sometimes we have to say, like someone or not, we're all humans. Hey, what are you sorry about, Izzy? You're good. What's wrong? What just happened? Right, I just saw Izzy. Izzy, what'd you say? I'm sure you're fine. I don't know why you said you were sorry. Oh, you're saying you didn't see it. Yeah. Well, I might play part of it. I don't know. I might not. But we'll get back to that in a second. I mean, like her or not, and I think most of us are not. I mean, just imagine having to wake up and be in that skin every day, for real. Like that would be hard, and I wouldn't. Oh, hi, Izzy. Well, I didn't really say hi to you either, so don't feel bad. But I mean, that would really suck. She's got a lot of problems going on in her head, and in a way, you have to kind of feel bad for her. Not really, maybe so. I don't know. Yeah, everybody likes me. Nobody likes me. Everybody hates me. I think I'll eat some worms. Yeah, Eeyore. I mean, she's totally like that. She's like, woe is me. I used to say this about someone in my, woe is me. Because everything's like, woe is me. Everything's so hard. Like, oh, poor me. And you know what? No one's going to save you. Like, you want to be a victim? No one's going to save you but you. You know, you can sit there and whoa, whoa, ho, hum, you know, carry around your body chalk so you can draw, you know, dead bodies of yourself all over the place. But no one's going to save you. Like, you get one shot, and when you're done, you're done. So it's like, if you want to do it by having this shitty life where you just perceive that everyone's against you and everything's shitty, then go for it. But that's a really bad decision in my mind, because you're just wasting time. You're just wasting time. And who said that? Nikita just said to get out of bed. Like, who was saying it? I forget who was saying it, but someone was saying, and I'm sorry, Heidi, if you're watching and we're talking about you. Sorry, you've talked enough about me. And you know what? Technically, we're actually kind of like trying to help you in a way, because clearly your friends aren't, because they just like co-sign your bullshit and let you continue to be a bad person. See, this is what real people do. They say like, hey, this is not a good way to be. You should change your shit. And they talk about it, you know, and I'm sure you think this is hateful and horrible, but you know what? You probably should listen to this, because it's true. Someone was saying, like, you wake up in your bed, you record in your bed, you have dinner in your bed, you go to sleep in your bed, you're in your bed like all day long. Like, that's not a good, I don't know, way to look through the world. You know, you have to get outside, get your vitamin D, go pet a cat, go see a friend, you know? Like, exactly. Real friends will lift you up, and real friends will not like just co-sign your bullshit, because they know that co-signing your bullshit, you're leading a shitty life. So they're going to say, hey, don't you want to get out of bed a little bit? Don't you think it would be nice to like go to the beach or something? I mean, you need to do that. You need perspective in life. If you see the same thing, because it's all about perspective, right? And exactly, we're not really talking about crap about her. We're just saying, like, here's what it is. And exactly, like, everyone's using everyone. Katie Bug just said, purple benefits from Heidi's money. Exactly. And that's not a real friend. It's not a real friend when you're basically using someone for what you get out of them. But you do. You need balance in your life. If you're always looking at something from the top of the mountain, you know, you think you're really tall, but you don't realize, because you've never looked at it from the bottom up, that you might be a little pissant short. I mean, sometimes you need to see both sides of things. Sometimes you need to see the bad to see the good. You know, like, she just goes around with this, I think it's called a persecution complex. A persecution complex. What did someone said that Audra had put it a great way. Let's read it. What did she say? I have empathy for depressed people, but in Heidi's case, exactly. And this goes back to the whole, like, you're going after my disability. Okay. Who has talked about her fibromyalgia? Who has ever said, oh, fibromyalgia, back pain? Has anyone ever made fun of her fibromyalgia? No. We make fun of her behaviors. And you know what? Not all people with fibromyalgia sit in bed all day. Like, the whole thing, like, here's all that ever happened with me and Heidi. You know, she says, oh, I'm just this bully and I've just made her life a living hell for the last whatever months. Well, here's what happened with me and Heidi. And this is it. I made the Mattress Mamas story. Okay. And it was like a satire of a whole group of people. It was like the whole time frame with, the Molly panels. She got butthurt about it. That's all I did. Ever. That's it. And after that, she went around bashing me. And I never said anything. Because I had only been here, like that was May. I mean, I had only been on YouTube for 2 months. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to start fights. I'm doing my little thing. If someone's butthurt about it, whatever. Like, I'm not going to get into real fights with people about stuff, whatever. So I ignored it. I said nothing. I mean, she bashed me. She was, oh my God, it was bad. Like, she bullied me. I mean, I wouldn't call it bullying because it's not like I was scared of her or, anything, but like she treated me and talked about me horribly. And I said nothing. And then after I think it was after I went into Purple's chat for the first time and I said hi to someone. And then I got, there's that creator that made those really mean stories about me and Susan. She made fun of my disability. And she says that to like the whole chat and I get blocked. And I'm like, you know what? That's a bitch thing to do. Because now you're telling a whole group of people that I am a certain way that I am far from. And I don't like that. I don't like someone painting me in a picture that I'm not, especially when you blocked me. So I can't even say anything to reprieve myself. So then I did start getting a little pissed. And then if I was in chat and someone was saying something, I might be like, yeah, that's Heidi, a drama queen. Ooh, horrible, right? Horrible. So I would say little things like that. That's all I've ever done to her. And then she called me a fucking cunt. Like, that's how I have terrorized her. I said nothing about her. And then maybe I would make comments on her behavior. And then I got called a fucking cunt. That's what I've done to her. Absolutely nothing. Hey, Tits McGee. I love saying Tits McGee. I mean, if there's ever a thing you can say in your day, it's like Tits McGee. Tits McGee, Tits McGee. I love my Tits McGee. I just loved saying Tits McGee. Anyway, I mean, that's honestly all I've ever done to her. That's not like, I've never made anything about her in my channel. I've never talked about her in community posts. I mean, I've responded to her. I've done nothing to her. But she's painted this picture that I'm this monster. And the same with Purple. Let's talk about what I've done to Purple. Because today she's all like, oh, you don't know what she's done to me. Okay, here's what I did to Purple. I made a video called YouTube Drama from Fart to Feud. And it was like just a story. Why are there boobs? There's boobs. Everyone always has to talk about boobs. At the end of the day, everything goes back to boobs. Oh, you don't know. Hi, Jenny. So Heidi is the hypochondriac bed slug. She used to be Molly's, like one of the bed bug panelists with Molly. And she's the one who like Molly hates. She's always in bed. That had to have told you everything. If you don't say, oh yeah, Heidi, I'd be surprised. Do you know who she is now? See? Yep. Know who she is now. All right. Anyway, see, lost my damn place. Forgot what I was talking about now. She is one of those people that, yeah, she can dish it out, but she can't take it. Like the things she had said to me after the Mattress Mama story was like cruel. And she attacked my looks. I mean, she attacked everything about me. And I never said anything. But as soon as I said something like she fake deleted her channel, because that's what I said, then I get, you're a fucking cunt. I mean, like what did I say? I mean, my God. If you catch Purple or Heidi, yeah, I mean, they do this thing where they start something and then you react. And then your reaction is like, oh my God, how dare you? As if you just said that completely out of the blue. So anyway, here's me and Purple's story. So I write this story and it was all about basically like in YouTube, you could turn anything into really great drama. So, I have 2 boys and, they fart. I fart better than them, but they fart. So I decided like, what would be funnier than taking a fart and turning it into something? And it's all like, how can we show that this person is in active addiction because they farted? It's got all the like the things of like drama. It's really funny. You should watch it. Anyway, so I write this story, and she put like a comment on the video, like, hey, that's funny. And then she actually shared it on her community post. And I was like, okay, cool. And then I hear her that she had said it during her live, yeah, there's this creator that not a lot of people like. And, they made this story about me. And, a lot of people wouldn't have been able to take it, but I have really thick skin. So I thought it was funny. What in the fuckity fuck backhanded asswipe compliment is that? I mean, really? Like, whatever, girl. Like, I got 1,700 subs faster than you did, and I didn't get them by doing some Andrew H. interview. I actually got them because I create real content. But anyway, I digress. Anyway, so I say, hey, thanks for the compliment, but it wasn't about you, because I guess she had farted like during her live and someone clipped it. So there's some clip somewhere that she farted. So, fart, it must be about her, right? Even though like it wasn't a roast, it wasn't the kind of story that's about someone, it was like, how would you even think that's about you? But anyway, she thought it was about her. And I'm like, no, I'm sorry, it's not about you. Well, she doubled down on that bullshit, right? So she's like, no, it was about me, you're lying. But what? Well, wait, what? Wait, I think I wrote it, and I think maybe I know what it's about. So she's like, no, no. She just, like, the next night she went on talking about how I wrote it about her. I'm like, what? And then she sent some of her purple poop eaters to come in, her little minions or whatever, talking about, hey, I'm proud Marine Mama, coming in telling me that they knew and I needed to stop lying because I did write it about her. And like I was scared or something. And that's why I didn't say it was about her. What in the ass crap is that? Like, my goodness. I have roasted Justin. I've roasted Ziggy. I roasted Bullhorn Betty. And if I roast big creators like that. I don't roast little purple poops. And if I do, your name's in there. Your name is proudly in there. If I'm going to roast purple, so I'm like, I mean, I couldn't believe it. That she actually fought me, that she knew better, that I wrote that about her. And I was somehow, for some god awful reason, was lying about it. So that kind of set the precedent that I thought she was an asshole and I was a bully. That's when she started saying I was a bully. And after that, I have said nothing about her. I have never done a video about her. I have never written a community post about her. I mean, I just started doing live, so like I've done nothing. Like that's it. That is it. That's all. I mean, I did that one video where it looked like it was going to be about her, and I played You're So Vain, and then it wasn't about her because I mean, she's cray cray. She seriously has an obsession. But I mean, that's it. That's it in a nutshell. That's what I did so horrible to her. I embarrassed her by not agreeing with her that my video was about her. And that's it. That makes me a bully. So that's what I did to Heidi. And that's what I did to Purple. And that's it. And so from that, now I'm apparently bullying both of them. And I am this big bully and hate channel. Like, are you kidding me? It's very annoying. But look at the people who it's coming from. So this was the best part. And I almost want to find it because she talks about how this whole thing is just because I'm butthurt because Heidi called me a C and words are words and I need to get over it, and like twist it around like she should not be butthurt about anything. I almost want to play it, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I it's just her telling me that I'm butthurt and that I need to get over it. But like the things that she said, it's like, do you realize what you said? Like, why don't you take that to heart? I'm gonna look at the chat. I think it's down. I'm reading your chat. Oh my God. Are you talking about this morning? Oh my God. It was crazy this morning. Yeah, I don't understand how anybody at this point can't like realize that there's something going on. At least something going on. Like, how do you not get it that something's going on? Yeah, I mean, Brenda sticks utensils up her butt. So, I mean, gotcha there. I don't know. I heard her once say something like about me. And it's like, you don't even know me. Like, that's the funny part. That's the absolute funny part. Because I guarantee that like 99% of those people who go along with Purple's whole thing of like, that's just a bully channel, have never actually gone to my channel to see what it is. Because if you look, I do more than roasts. I do all sorts of other things, and not all the roasts are even about people. So it's like not everything is about. I mean, to pin it that it's one thing is just ridiculous. And if you actually looked, you would be like, oh, there's a whole 80s thing. There's a whole 80s video. Oh, well, that's not a bully. Oh, there's a whole thing about how to spell liar and liar. Oh, well, that's not a bully. Oh, there's a whole thing, I mean, it's ridiculous. Like I don't sit there and just every video is like, you're a fucking asshole. She's an asshole. You're an asshole. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. I mean, that's not what I do. Play some of the creators that you've roasted. I mean, you know what I was going to do? I was actually going to make, I just did something to my ankle. I do uplift people. You know what? If you listen to what I say, I never really am like, you're an asshole. I might say things like, if you did that, you might be an asshole. I mean, I honestly have never intended to hurt somebody. And I think that's the difference. Like, I honestly think that they intend to hurt people. Like, Heidi intends to hurt people. Like, whoever did those emails intended to have my husband lose his job, intended to tell my neighbors that I'm a child molester, intended to tell the sheriff that I'd done all these things. I mean, the intention of all that was done was to ruin my life. That was the intention. What I do, I don't intend to hurt anybody at all. I intend to kind of say, hey, maybe you don't want to do that because you're looking a little silly. Let me help you out. And like I said, not everything that I do is a roast anyway. There's parodies. I mean, there's one where I do like an impersonation of Jody Sue. So like, go look at it and then tell me. And Purple wants every video. I don't have a goddamn thing about her. There is not a goddamn anything about Purple on my channel at all. Not a one. Not one. So how on God's green earth am I a bully channel at her when I have never talked about her? It makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense. Except in her little mind of like, I don't know there's like things misfiring there. Like she honestly believes some shit that isn't true. And it's fucking ridiculous. She's replaced one drunk with another drunk. Now, I will say that my poo, because that's OG's poo. Now, OG's poo can be a little nasty. Poo is a little nasty there. I admit that. But that's not what I do. Like, I hate, and like the other day when she had her thing, she was totally like the jerks and the poop channel and then me, the bully channel. And it's like, okay, which one of these kids is doing his own thing? Yeah, me, because I'm the only one who hasn't actually talked about you. Like, don't get me wrong. I love those two channels. I like being lumped in with them. But as far as the topic of being a bully channel towards Purple, no, there's not a single bit of content on my channel about you. So that makes it impossible for me to be bullying you. The nitpicking in the hair. Oh my God. Did everybody see that? if anybody has not seen, I should drop Pooh's channel. Let me drop Pooh's channel because if anybody has not seen the hair picking video, oh my god, is Pooh in here? Would Pooh let me play it? It sounds so funny when I say that. Would Pooh let me? It's disgusting. She like, have you ever seen monkeys where they do that? She's like, is it really lice? Like, is it for sure lice? She did. It's gross. Like, it's like the monkeys that they're just like, and then I don't know. Pooh, is my Pooh in here? Oh, someone put Pooh's channel. Thank you. Is Pooh in here? See, I got StreamYard and I know, I just want to ask for sure. I just kind of want to ask for sure before I do it. Because they'll come in here at a certain point. And I'll play it then. But literally, she picked something out of her hair and ate it. It was disgusting. Okay, I'll play it. Pooh's not gonna strike me. I know Pooh's not gonna strike me. I just want to be respectful. All right, hold on. We'll play it. Oh boy, I gotta figure out how to show my screen. I just got a new monitor because my monitor broke. Okay, so hold on here. All right, let's go find Pooh. Pooh is so fun. I love my Pooh. I love Pooh. Pooh loves me. Pooh does. You know, and it's funny. Pooh didn't start out as mean as Pooh is. Pooh's gotten real nasty. But I love Pooh. That's what Pooh does. Hey, Aussie True Crime. All right, there's Pooh. All right. Let's see here. All right, here's Pooh. Okay. Ooh, ooh. Just like seeing the thumbnail for it is like, ooh. Okay. All right. So let's do this. Here it is. Oh my god. All right. Hold on. All right. All right. I got it ready. America. I'm gonna go pee real quick, and then we're gonna watch. Then we're gonna watch Pooh. And if you've eaten anything, you might want to go throw it first because you might throw up after you see this. So hold on 1 sec. I'm gonna go pee. All right, unmute. Okay, here we go. Share screen. All right, let's see. Here's that screen. Okay, I gotta remember how to do this. I don't want to do present. Wasn't there one that was like share screen? Maybe I've never not been the only one here. Yeah, I'll play it on half speed. Okay, hold on. So that's invite. I don't want that. Oh, does anyone want to come up? I'll put a link down. Forgot all about that. Oh my god, it's gross. All right, so present. Present screen. Oh, here we go. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, hold on. Let me make sure. All right. Oh my gosh. How many of you haven't seen it? Because I feel bad for anyone who like hasn't seen it. Because you're gonna be alright, you're gonna be disgusted. Okay, here we go. Nitpicking. Oh. Okay. Yeah, this is crazy. Okay, so here we go. Let me know if you can hear it, okay? And like if something's wrong, put ones in the chat if anything's wrong, and I'll stop. Yeah, that was it. I know. It's short. Can you believe that? Like, I know it was really short. A lot of Pooh's videos are really, really short, but oh my God. Just like, hate it. It's so gross. Who does that? Yeah, it's really gross. What else can we show Pooh? If you haven't subbed to Pooh, I mean, Pooh's great. Pooh's really great. Oh my gosh. Should I play one more? I'll do one more. What's another one that people who haven't seen would like to see? Which one? We could do, oh my gosh. I almost want to play the Unshaved fupa one. Does anyone remember that? Maybe Heidi sent her some bed bugs. Maybe. I mean, would you do that when you knew you were on camera, though, too? I mean, like, you realize, like, that everybody's watching you, and you pick your out of your hair and eat it. It's gross. Okay. I think I'm going to play. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I want to do it or not. I want to play. No, I'm not going to play it. Because even though I'm going to review it and I'm fine, I'm not going to play it. But I have to say, so when Purple was on her little rant about me, she said that everything I've said was made up, right? Right? Let's attack the victim, right? And that all of it was because I was butthurt because Heidi called me a cunt. And she talked all about how it was just a word and I needed to get over it. Okay, isn't comedy just words? Like, shouldn't she get over words as well? And she went on this whole thing about how it's just words and you need to get over it. And Heidi even apologized and it's fine. And you're just still holding on to it. First, I could care less what Heidi said. What I don't like is the fact that she's going around telling half the narrative about it and not the whole thing. But then she went on this whole thing about how we don't even care about you. We don't even watch you. Bitch, do you know how often she watches me? Okay, there was a time when I was like the first video in her playlist. Like, you went to her playlist and I was like, I have to find it. I was the video in there. That's how much. Yeah, you don't watch me. And then someone sent me a screenshot of like, she sent someone a screenshot and like, it was like my video playing. Yeah, I know you're watching. I know you're watching because you watch me. So the playlist, I'm going to find a picture of it. But there was the playlist where it's like, why is my video in your playlist? Because you don't watch me, right? And then someone sent the screenshot that like she sent a screenshot and didn't realize that like my video was at the bottom, but you don't watch me. Here, let's see. So, okay, so let's do this. Wow, here's how much you don't watch me. See, this stuff pisses me off. And it pisses me off because for months I get called out, that bullying hate you. When it's like, I don't fucking do nothing to you. And you're just, bitch. So, okay, so here's this. All right, so present screen. Okay, window. Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay, there's your playlist. Oh, who's that? Who's that right there? Oh, that might be me. Why am I in your playlist? Because you don't watch me. If Heidi went to jail, what? I won't say anything about that one. But you don't watch me. Oh, and then, like, I've noticed that she, like, says little things that I say. You know, like, I had a joke about, like, I don't sugarcoat shit. I'm not Willy Wonka. And then, like, after that, she was talking about sugarcoating stuff. I don't sugarcoat stuff. Where'd you get that one? And then there was one about, like, you know, You didn't get hit with the ugly stick. You got drugged through the whole damn forest. She started using that one. Hey, Robin. And then she started using the my brutal honesty. She started using that one. And it's like, you don't watch me, but you're starting to assimilate my language and my words, but you don't watch me. And then she had her 25-minute rant about how she didn't get the Barbie G. And, you know, she couldn't afford plastic surgery. And 25 minutes, but you don't watch me. And like, I have this thing where it will search. It's like YouTube comment search, YCS. And if any of you are creators, or even if you not, it's a browser extension and it's awesome. Hey, Amber J. I think I've seen Amber J before. Hey, Bucky Mama and you. I thought you might go in panel. She dropped the link for creators in chat. I don't see any creators in chat. For some reason, I feel like I've seen. See, now I just scratched my ear and I feel like, oh my God, I just scratched myself. I shouldn't. People are going to think I'm like going to eat my skin. Hey, Harley. Yeah, I don't. Why would you think Bucky Mama would? Well, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Well, Amber. So, Amber, I don't know if you're just new or you're a troll. But so here's how it works. If you're not a troll, people like to make new accounts to go in and start shit. So when people see a new account in a chat, people kind of think, okay, maybe this person is like here to cause problems or they're a troll. So, you know, just because you have a new account doesn't like mean anything. Yeah, I thought, no, you were totally welcome. See, I said, I thought I saw her before. So Amber, just so you know, when people see a new account, sometimes people think like, oh, this person's here to cause problems. And that's really unfortunate. And like, I hate when, and oftentimes people will just boot somebody because of that. But like, you're an example of someone, and I think I remember you from last week. Like, you're a new account because you're just a new account. We all were a new account at one point. Like, we all just didn't show up like being been here for months. But sometimes nowadays people are so like, oh, there's going to be trolls, that they see a new account and they automatically assume. And then some people will just block you out of the gate. So don't take it personally. I think that just when a new account comes in, people like get like a little, I don't know, it's kind of silly, but everyone gets a little like, you know, just making sure. But you're fine. Yeah, I think I for some reason remember seeing you, but you're totally fine. I think Buckeye Mama just wondered why you thought she would go up, because you know, she was just wondering why you said that. But like, it's fine. I'm glad you're here. I probably am not as good as pet shows. Home repair shows would be really good. You probably learn a lot more from home repair shows. Pet shows, I'm not as cute as pets. But I'm tastier than cooking. I don't know. That was really like a weird thing to say. I don't know why I said that. But anyway, you're fine, Amber. So anyway, she's always saying, I don't want you watch me all the damn time. So the extension, I got distracted. So there's this browser extension, right? And it's called YouTube comment search. And it's awesome. Because you know how sometimes like you want to know like if someone said something about you. I agree too, Audra. Like so here's how I roll in my thing. If you come in here, unless you say something in here inappropriate, I don't like to do anything. Like if you've done something outside, no, please stay. Definitely stay. Amber, you will get to know people. The group of people in here are awesome. We are all just like strong-headed women who just say things. And you will find that it is really hard to find a place where you're allowed to speak, because so many chats, I think, make you walk on eggshells. And it's like, if you're sitting here and you're like, the grass is green, And then someone comes in and they're like, the grass is brown. They're like, oh no, you're attacking me. Oh, you disagree with me. You're hurting me. Ah. And then they block you. And that's stupid. That's just a difference of opinion. So for some reason in today's stupid little cancel culture butthurt world, we just don't even like people to make differences of opinion comments. So this is just a group of women, and there are some men who just like to go and speak their mind. And we like to have differences of opinion, and that's okay. We can, hey, Cricket, we can talk about it. It's okay to have a difference of opinion as long as you're just like not mean or rude. You know, it's okay to talk about anything in here. I kind of think we learn the most when we have differences of opinion and we learn from someone else. Like, I'm not going to learn anything about anything unless someone who does something different from me says it. Like, I'm just over here in my lane doing my thing. And I'm not going to learn about the rest of the world unless someone who's done the rest of the world tells me. So if I go over here and I'm always like, the grass is green, the grass is green, well, then I live a boring life of green grass, you know? But then only when you have someone who's like, no, the grass is brown, the grass is yellow, you're like, oh, hot damn, man, there's all these colors in the world. Like, oh, holy shit, stop the presses. And then you realize all these cool things are out there. But you wouldn't have known it if you just shut everything down that wasn't like, you know, same opinion as me. And too many places are like that. There are many places, and you will find as you are here more often, places that maybe we poke fun at who like can't stand differences of opinion. And we joke about, for example, I was blocked once for saying hi. And then I was blocked again for saying, you blocked my poo. And sometimes people get blocked for saying, why did you block me? I mean, it's ridiculous. So a lot of people bring their own opinions from outside a chat into it. So it's like, you know, you did this outside a chat, so now that you're in here, I'll block you. And that's stupid. So I don't do that. I like to have just like a totally open panel where anyone can say what they want. And unless you come up in here and you're like, hey, you're a buck ass bitch, then you, and even if you said that, I'd probably be like, why do you feel that way? Maybe you have a good reason for it. And if you did, hey, we can talk about it. Like, believe it or not, I would respect someone who came up to me and was like, you're a bitch. And I'm like, why? And then we sit and talk about it. Because who knows? Maybe I am a bitch. I don't know. But I would respect someone for saying that more than someone who just like, you know, talked about me behind my back. So I don't know. I kind of got off track there a little bit. But everyone here is really cool. And everyone just likes to speak their mind. So I'm only quiet because there's a lot of people cooking in here. It's like the third person who said, for some strange reason, I don't know why people, I mean, you know, we used to think, did you just blow the arse out of your trousers with that fart? See, anything can be talked about in here. We can talk about farts. I mean, the reason I'm a bully to Purple is I did a fart video that wasn't about her. I mean, shit. I should have just said it was about her, and I probably would have been the greatest person in the world. I mean, seriously, that's why I'm a bully, because I didn't make my fart video about her. I mean, that's the most like, honestly, Purple, if you're watching, because you are, please come to me and show me receipts of what I did. Like, I would hey, Justin, I would love to know. I would love to know. Like, I am dying to know what I did to you. Show me your receipts. Because I don't know. I've like gone through it all. And you know what? All I did was I made a video that wasn't about you. And that's it. So please, you can come over right now. Please, Purple, hi. Can you please tell me why I'm a big bully to you? Please tell me what I've done, because I can't think of anything. And Heidi, to you, hi. Can you get out of bed and tell me what I did to you? Because I also don't see anything. Like, everyone be talking about their receipts. Well, I want some receipts. I want to know. Receipts. Show me your receipts. You know what I'm going to do? So I really liked making my 80s video. I'm going to make an 80s like video. Like an 80s video. So I have to like write a song that's all about the stupid YouTube world right now. And then I want to do like an 80s video. Like, remember when you had like the like Massengill picture where you had like your picture and then like up in the corner it was like, oh, and it was like faded. Oh, Justin. Well, I don't know what you were talking about last night. You asked me if I was watching it. I'm not, because I took the night off, but woo, did you see that this morning? That was cray cray. Purple was crying. And then she privated it. She shouldn't have. It showed her softer side. She should have let it be and let it stay. Well, Heidi has been, hey, Robin, Heidi has been in hiding. Well, not really, because she's up as other people, but she's been pretending she's been in hiding. So who's her next victim? Oh, is that Taya person? Is that who her next victim is? Maybe I'm smarter. She's not going to see the truth. It's impossible for her to see the truth. Okay, I want some dinner. Can I have some dinner? All I got is my damn smoothie. She's never going to see the truth. I mean, if she hasn't seen it by now, how is she going to see it? How is that possible? Like, look at her track record. She started with Molly. She fucked that up. And then she had Shorty, and they broke up. And then Vintage, and then Susan, and then Justin. I mean, who else? I mean, the list goes on and on. Yeah, she's in Taya's now. I don't know the science. Oh, is the science girl the like quiet one who talks when Taya's on there? I mean, you did miss her crying. And it was like, she was about to lose her damn mind. I swear to God. I mean, she was like hyperventilating. And I mean, it was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. I mean, she was getting enraged near the end. Oh, Sides Girls a channel. Oh, there's someone who, well, that night that Heidi was on spewing her lies, there was some person who was on who was like, I never go on any channel except for yours, Taya. You're the best person in the world. I don't know who that was, but now I forgot what I was saying again. God damn it, my brain. This happens when you get older and it sucks. But yeah, she was getting so mad for a while. Like, Frosty was talking to her and she was just like, you don't know what's happened. You've done this too. And Frosty's like, I never said I did it. She's like, well, she was, I mean, I wish she would have had her camera on, because I mean, she literally would have had steam coming out of her ears, and Tony probably would have been picking the bugs out of it. But anyway, I mean, you could tell that she was red faced, and at one point, like, you could tell by like the noises of the wind that she was kind of like walking around. And I thought, sure as shit, like something was going to be her like getting thrown. Like if she had her phone, it really sounded like she was walking around and she was like, well, fuck you. And I really thought I was going to hear something break or something be, but the best way to explain it is she was enraged. She was so mad. She was just screaming and spewing, and she wouldn't let anyone talk. And everybody was talking to her quite calmly. And she was not having any of it. And I wish Heidi would have went up, because she sure should have. But man, she's way too much of a wuss. No, Purple was enraged. So Heidi never came on. So this morning, when I came into it, it was on Purple's, and Vintage was on, and so was Frosty. And they were really trying to like talk some sense into her. They were just trying to say, hey, you need to realize that your friend is not helping you out, and you're not helping her out by just co-signing her bullshit. Like, you have to see what's going on, and maybe you should do good by your friend and try to help her, because, blah, blah, blah. And, I mean, Purple couldn't see any of that. And she felt everyone was attacking her when no one was attacking her. But, I mean, she just couldn't take any criticism. It was like any criticism, even if it was criticism like near her, just like was not well received. And she was just yelling and screaming, and she was like the feral cat in the corner but not as cute, who was like scratching and like, meow, 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 you know. Speaking of which, yesterday, totally weird subject. I'm standing in my kitchen and we have like these big, like Anderson, you know, whatever, you know, 2 doors, whatever they're called, you know, 2, like, and this fox, beautiful fox, comes to the door and it's just standing there looking at me. Beautiful, like probably about this long, about this, I mean, beautiful little fox. Now, Heidi really needs to go on. Like, it was a red fox. It was beautiful. Have you ever heard a fox scream? When a fox screams, it sounds like a baby. One day I was laying in bed and it sounded like a child was screaming. And it was a red fox. I think when they're like mating or something, like they scream and they sound like babies, but that's a whole nother story. But they were just basically saying, you know, you've got to see, hey, Michelle, you've got to see what's going on with your friend. Like everywhere you go, there's a problem. Like maybe it's you, you know, like she just causes problems with everybody and everything, you know, and now she's got, you know, the cancer thing. I mean, if you look every time, and I'm sorry, Heidi, but you know, every time you go into a chat, suddenly it's like talking about one subject and you see her pipe in, everybody hates me. I mean, it's totally like Eeyore, just like you said, Ziggy. Like you'll see everybody talking about something and then she'll just pipe in like, why is everybody talking about me? And it's like, nobody was talking about you. Like, not at all. You know, it's like Purple with her like bitch out session about like, oh, you know, Queen OG, you're just, you know, accusing me without, I never accused you. Like, I never, ever, ever, ever said that. And I was like, Heidi, you know, she just comes into a chat and she's like, why does everybody hate me? And it's like, nobody even knew you existed 5 minutes. Like, nobody's talking about you at all. At all. And you think something's going on in your head. Totally the same thing. Totally the same thing. Heidi said major crap about everybody. I mean, who hasn't she said crap about? I mean, except for me. She loves me. Just kidding. Yeah, I'm like, you know, I would love for her to tell me what in the crap nuggets I've done, because I've done nothing at all. It's all in her little head. It's all in her little head. The same as Purple, all in their little heads. They make some shit up going on in their little heads and they say it to themselves so much that they actually believe themselves. And it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And there's no getting through to them. Like this morning, like the yelling. I mean, you know, Vintage was like, she was like, you know, this happened. And Purple would be like, no. And she's like, no, that happened before that. You know, like she was really playing it. Like her timeline was messed up. You know, it was just like Heidi when she was saying, I called the cops on her and Purple. And it's like, no, there were words like cop, called, but it wasn't in that order. You know, you got the words out of order. Yeah, there's some stuff going on over there. Justin, did you see the lice picking video? Did you see that? Tell me if you've seen on Pooh's channel. Did you see Pooh's channel about the picking? Hey, Circle Jerk. Ooh, a lift recliner. I want a lift recliner. Justin, if you haven't seen it, hey, Texas Tornado, if you haven't seen it, I will play it again. It's literally like 10 seconds, but it is gross. Really gross. But if you haven't seen it, I'll play it. So let me know if you've seen it, because you have to see it. It's disgusting. It's like nothing I've ever seen. And you know what? Yeah, she doesn't understand sequence of events. You know what pissed me off too? So I'm just going to lay it all out because, Tony, you're probably watching too. The other day, she's like, oh, and Queen OG. Oh, yeah, I don't know why she was over here. She's too high class for me. Yeah, she was over here. She must have been over here, like, because Hopi was over here, la, la, la. And it's like, the last time I talked to you was in June when you were emailing me telling me how you had a girl crush over me. Thank you very much. Haven't talked to you since. And I came in your chat and left before Hopi ever got in there. And I went in your chat to say something to Amy. I came in, I said, hey, am I blocked? Everyone said, no, we can see you. I said something to Amy and I left. But that's what I don't like. Like, they're all just like this little gang of like poopanagers who just like say the same thing. Like, what have I ever done to Tony other than be someone who she had a girl crush over? Like, seriously, the last time we have an email and she said, oh, I'm in love with you. I think I have a girl crush on you. That was the last time we emailed. And now suddenly I hear, like, I don't know what she was doing in my chat. She's too high class for me. Well, clearly I don't pick bugs out of my head. But, like, my God. Okay, Justin, have you seen it or not? Little Texas Tornado has not. I think I'm going to play it anyway. Pooh, where are you? I can't believe Pooh's not even in here. Okay, I'm going to play it again. You have to see it. It's gross. It's really gross. All right, hold on. See, now I closed the window. So, hold on. It's going to take me just a minute. Oh, here's Pooh's channel. Okay, so it's only 12 seconds. It's only 12 seconds. Oh, hold on. Did you hear that? That was really loud. Okay, hold on. I have to share screen. Let me go to the beginning. All right. Hold on. Let me. Oh, didn't want to do that. Okay, hold on. Hey, Betty Boop. Hey, Heather. Okay, hold on. Here we go. I will whippy beat you, make you feel cheap. Okay, so share screen to the Pooh channel. Okay. Are you scared yet? Are you scared yet? Okay, here we go. I'm gonna go grab something real quick while it's over here. Okay, ready? Okay, here we go. Oh my God. What was that? Like, what? I know. I'm glad I'm doing lives too because it's really fun. Isn't that Narnar? Let's just play that again. That's gross. That's gross. Like, I'm sorry, Tony. Wait, is that? You know what? Like, got the cigarette there, and like that's some multitasking, isn't it? We got the cigarette. We're a multitasking picker. Multitasking. Oh, there we go. We got. Hey, everybody! It's lunchtime. Ding, 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 ding. Lunchtime. Oh, lunchtime. Yeah, there we are. Where we are. Get lunchtime. Lunchtime. Calling all little nuggets. Calling all bed bugs for lunchtime. Oh yeah. Yummy yum yum. Got our after dinner cigarette too with it. We got the shizzle nizzle and the cigarette all together. That's just what? Wow. Yeah. I've ruined the end. Isn't that like it's almost as bad as the unshaved fupa. Did anyone see the unshaved fupa before the fupa got taken out? Anyone see it? Because I think I might have spotted the fupa first. I think I might have, but I was like, I think that's a little something down there. You didn't see? Oh, yeah, there was a fupa. And I was like, I think that's a fupa with a toe in it. Ugh. Justin, that's kind of like the old adage. What's the difference between like and love, a spit or a swallow? Oh, I just scratched my head. See? You're lost with the spit and the swallow. What's the difference between like and love? A spit or a swallow? Oh, the toe. Yeah, so she was sitting like Indian style. I think you're not allowed to say that, but I'm sorry. That's the only way I know how to say it. Indian style with the fupa and the toe in the fupa. If you know what I mean. The fupa. Hey, Tooth Fairy. Sure. No, I ain't saying anything in sequence of anything. Today, I don't even know what I'm talking. I'm just spouting crap out my butt. But no utensils were used in the making of that. So, who, what? Who, what? Who? Cross, cross. Yeah, is that what you're supposed to say? Cross, cross, applesauce? Okay. Cross, cross, applesauce. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know how to say it. And I mean, I'm not going to, but like, what's wrong with that? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I get it, but I don't really know what's wrong. Anyway. But anyway, the toe was in the fupa. The toe is in the fupa. I don't know. The toe was in the fupa. There was a fupa, and I was like that because Pooh put it on the channel and or on in a Discord, and I said, "Is that a fupa?" And everyone was like, "That's not it." And then people started zooming in, and they were like, "That's a fupa." And then the fupa was not a shaved fupa. The fupa had some razor burn, and then the toe was in the fupa. There were a lot of bad things, and then the fupa got taken out of the video. Yeah, I don't, I mean, there are certain things that like, I don't know. There are, I don't know. I'm one of those people, and I'm not going to get into it, but like stereotypes, what's wrong with a stereotype? I mean, no, it wasn't Tony. It was the, from the Crybaby movie, the one that looks with Johnny Depp. What's her name? Peaches. It was Peaches. It's her niece or something like that. Crisscross. I like crisscross applesauce and bubbles in your. What are the bubbles in your mouth for? Like burping? Like, do you put your crisscross applesauce toe in your fupa and then you burp because you're like, woohoo, woohoo in the fupa. But yeah, I don't. Is she a creator? I don't know, but we can watch it without. Pooh, don't strike me. You're my Pooh. Don't strike me. Drop Pooh's video. We love Pooh. Pooh, why are you not even here? But the reason I wouldn't play it is because I want everyone Pooh to get the views. So everybody make sure you do go to Red and Blue make Pooh's channel because they make a lot of really funny videos. Okay, so here, I think this is it. But this is Sans Fupa. This is Sans Fupa. Oh, she has a channel? Oh, don't look. Well, you know what? She kind of ticked me off too. When Purple was doing her little rant thing about, oh, I don't show any receipts, blah, blah, blah. She all got in and she's like, oh, is that Queen OOOPOOZ? What is it? Like, I don't know, maybe she's not that smart, but she couldn't figure out the two letters that go together for OG. But she all, tried to do that, like, oh, I just don't know who she is. She's so insignificant. And she's like, oh, yeah, OG. And it's like, bitch, you're sub to me. You know who I am. You're sub to me. And then she's all like, yeah, her videos, she should take some of them down because they make her look stupid. Having your unshaved fupa out with your toe in it makes you look stupid. Just saying. All right. So, I was going to do something. No, I wasn't going to do anything. Let me just show this. I feel like I was going to do something like before it. I just like making fun of you, girl. No worries. Girlfriend. Fupa friend. Okay, I don't want to play too much because I want you all to go see it at Pooh's channel. But that was who she is. So, and you know what? That video, like a lot of people look cute in that video. Like that is a far cry from the other stuff that was being said. You can't get your toe in your fat fupa. Well, I don't know if the toe is really supposed to go in your fupa anyway, so that might be a good thing. Hey, Kim. I think your toe is probably not supposed to go near your fupa or your, what do you call it? Your butt should be like in the anti-fupa. I don't know. There should be a word for it. The butt fupa. Butt fupa. Don't put utensils in there. That's all I can say. Don't put utensils in your butt. Now, if you haven't heard that story, then. Oh, Kim, did you do a big run? Check out red and blue. Red and nobody knows. And here's the best thing about red and blue. Nobody knows who red and blue is. Nobody. And nobody really knows. And I hope red and blue, I hope you always keep your whoever you are a secret. I think it's awesome. I think we need to have more mysteries like that. You know, like who is red and blue? Like nobody knows. Nobody knows. I think it's great. I don't think even if someone out there, you know who poo is, never say it. Like everyone has to like make a pact that no matter what, never, ever, ever say who poo was. We say it's an outie, not an innie. The fupa? Ugh. I have an innie belly button. You know, you get so many trips around the sun in a stream of time. Exactly. That's a very good saying. You know, and that's why, like, right now, like, I'm just joking. Like, I'm a Barbie. I get bashed more than anybody. Like, just joke about it. Yeah, you know, you had a picture out there with no, and Buckeye Mama is not poo. But, you know, you had a picture out there with a little, like, laugh about it. Like, you know what? If there was a picture out there and accidentally, like, my boob was out, I would be like, oh, my boobie was out. Like, woo-hoo, laugh about it. Like, who cares? Big deal. Like, if the worst thing that you have going on in life is that you showed your fupa, big whoop-de-doo-dah, right? Like, big whoop-de-doo-dah. There are worse things, like people, there's the hurricane, there's Florida. I mean, there's so many other things in this world to complain about that if you're complaining about a picture out there, you're doing pretty darn good. And that was the whole point of my channel. Just say no to butthurt. Like, don't get so butthurt about things. Like, really, this is why I'm an 80s girl. Because in the 80s, people just did it. Like, we said really inappropriate things in the 80s. We did. Like, we don't say those inappropriate things. Yeah, true crime and serial killers. Okay, I'm going to start. Sorry, I totally digressed myself right there, right? Now, people might not be able to spell, but you know what? There's Grammarly. Like, you don't need to know how to spell anymore at all. So I don't understand. So I'm looking at the lives, and it's like serial killers, but it's cereal, as in like Frosted Flakes cereal. And I'm just like, come on. I think I'm going to start a series, and it's going to be like all about, you know, spelling and grammar, like there, you know, 222. Because I mean, I can't take people seriously when you're like misspelling things. Like, you're just not as badass to me when you're just like, I don't know. So I think we're going to have to start a series. Because I did the liar thing, because it's true. Like, yeah, like serial killers. Like, oh, you're a serial killer. What? You like put too much milk in my Frosted Flakes and make them all soggy? How are you a serial killer? You know, like what? You put old milk in my cereal so it tastes gross, right? Like, how are you a serial killer? You killed my cereal. I want Heidi to fight and kick ass with her condition. You know what? Everybody loves, so I'll highlight what just said. Here we go. Hold on. Everybody loves a comeback story, and people are very forgiving. So you know what? If she like apologized and made whatever, you know, for the things she's done wrong, people would not kick her out of the cereal killed for it. You know, like if she really is sick, Nobody wants to see that. And that's why, like, the problem that I have with, purple and that whole thing is like just no empathy for like what happened to me or the video about my kids. It's like, whether you like me or hate me, we should have empathy and we should like come together for things like that, like the no kids thing. We should come together for that. We shouldn't be like, well, I don't like you, so I don't care what happened to you, and I'm going to go around telling people that you're lying about it. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, no matter what, there are certain things that we should bind together on as human beings. And if Heidi really was sick, as human beings, I think we should come together and want her to be okay. I mean, quite honestly, like if someone is really sick, like that's the first priority, getting them better. It doesn't, there are certain things that transcend your petty little bullshit, right? It's like at 9/11, when the Twin Towers came down and you saw, George Bush with like the flag, there are certain things that just like you come together and you're like, we're Americans, we're humans. There are certain things that you should just move past the bullshit. And, I think people would do that, with her. I mean, no one, even me, who I probably am the biggest disliker of Heidi, I would never want to see her as a human, ill. I mean, I wouldn't want to see that on anybody. That's just me as a human being, Oh, it's my boob fan. Everybody say hi to my boob fan. There's my boob fan. Why do you want to control who is friends with who? Who said I did that? Block Heidi if you don't like her. Okay. Yeah, logic isn't really catching up with me here. So why do I want to control who is friends with who? I don't. What made you think that? You may speak. So one, never said that. And two, block Heidi if you don't. I don't block anybody. I haven't blocked you. I don't block anybody. That's the thing. I have had, what is this, my 6th or 7th live? 6th or 7th? Nobody's blocked. Nobody's blocked. And you know what? I don't think we've had one person timed out. I think one person. And that was because they said like the N-word. And that's it. I don't block people. I don't time people out. Everybody can have an open voice here unless you're like a homophobe or a racist or have hate speech, Oh, hell no. I don't want her to ever say how you know what? That's what pisses me off about, I don't want to control purple. You know what? I would like purple to stop talking about me and just go away. Like for real. I made the fart to feud video and I said it wasn't about her, and she got butthurt and decided I was a bully. And she's gone on this diatribe about me ever since, when I have never talked about her, made a video about her, put her on my channel at all, ever. The only thing I do is respond to her dumb bullshit. So sorry. Yeah, no one wants to control purple. Like, if she can go do what she wants. I would like her just to not talk about me, to stop saying I'm things that I'm not. So anyway, I forget what I was saying, but oh, that's the thing I don't like. I don't like the fact that, and I put that, I actually made a comment on that Taya whatever's comment section. Like, if you want to know the whole story, contact me. Because it wasn't like Justin was running around and was like, hey, how's the weather? Heidi's a, it wasn't just like thrown out there. Like, it was under the context of, well, Heidi called Queen OG that. Well, that makes her the biggest C out there. And I'm not afraid to say it. That's like, yes, he said, but that's a very different context. Very different context. Doesn't make it like right, but it's a very different context. And to say it in a context, again, we're going back to intent. The intent was, okay. Anybody think that I said I wanted Purple to unfriend Heidi? No. See, I'm blocked in the chat, so I wasn't over there. What I said was that people were trying to say, here's what your friend's done. Maybe you should stop co-signing her bullshit and get her help. Very different. Okay? Sorry, you rewatched the stream. I didn't spend most of the time saying I want Purple to unfriend Heidi. I said that people in the chat were trying to say, don't co-sign her bullshit. Okay? Very different. And let it be noted, you're the only one here out of 100 that thinks that way. So clearly, get that wax out of your ears and listen a little harder. I mean, I don't care who's friends with who. But if you're a real friend, you don't just co-sign people's bullshit. If you're a real friend, you know, like, and that's the other thing. She didn't do anything to me. Hitler never did anything to me either. But I'm not gonna, if I was friends with him, not say what you're doing is wrong and we need to talk about that. There's a subtle difference and you need your brain to figure that out. Okay? Anywho, and see, look at that. I'm not blocking my boob fan. Not timing out my boob fan. So, I mean, nobody's saying anything bad to my boob fan. That's a testament to my chat, right? That's a testament to my chat. And that's a testament to the fact that we're adults and we can discuss things like adults, because we have my little boob fan in here trying to start stuff and it's not happening. So, good job. Thanks for making us look good. I appreciate it. Next. Anyway, I love the Circle Jerks channel. You guys are mods. Can you guys drop your channel? Circle Jerks, I kind of like feel like they're like 6 of me. Like if there were 6 of me sitting, like that would be like me sitting and talking to myself or something. Cause like I just like they're just like little ladies just sitting around and like shooting the shit. Amber J, I've been in Queens last 2 weeks. Yeah, we talked about receipts. You know, this is just to tell you, Queen of the Bad Boob Job Witch. I hate to tell you, but this is a really good set. Just saying. But anyway, like this is like anybody can say anything, even you, Queen of the Bad Boob Job. So, you know, you're confronting my hypocrisy. So what is my hypocrisy? How am I a hypocrite? So explain how I'm a hypocrite. Go ahead. What am I a hypocrite about? I am pretty cool. Thank you. And you guys are pretty cool too. Harley and all y'alls. And I think it's funny that everybody thinks like, ooh, we're going to out them. I kind of don't think you care if it happened. Like, I think it's kind of cool that people don't now. It's kind of like, it's kind of like Pooh. It's kind of like Pooh. I like not knowing who Pooh is. Like it's like Dillard. It's like Santa. There are certain things that you like just want to keep not knowing forever. It's not Heidi. It's not Heidi. Queen of the my boob fan is not Heidi. They're friends with Heidi, but it's not Heidi. But I know who it is. So there's someone else. Well, you know what? I don't think if you were outed, I don't think it wouldn't be like, oh my God, you know, it would be just like, okay, yeah, okay, that's who they are. You know what I mean? Like, what does it matter? She's fine, Queen of the Bad. No, she's fine. As long as it's Saturn, I'm fine with little truths. Yeah, exactly. Oh, and it was pearl wearing green mama. You know what? Like, if I would have said, like, I don't know, like Justin is like, if I would have attacked Justin's character, and that's the thing And Justin is. I love Justin. The thing about a roast, which by the way, hold on, I gotta blow my nose. My nose is getting runny. The thing about hold on, I'm gonna mute and blow my nose real quick, but hold on 1 second, and I will explain. Hold on. I had to step away while I blew my nose. All right. So, there is a clip channel called Bed Height. Yeah, there is a clip channel called that. So if you look at my channel, not everything I do is a roast. I do several different types of comedy. There's parody, there's satire, there's like the 80s thing, there's Christy Smith Gnarly Bitch, there's Kathy Von Snickertrap, there's lots of different things. But roast is one of them. And what a roast is you take something that, like is something that maybe people want to change or just something going on. Like at the time, like Justin's lighting, people were saying it was like a tinge of green. Like you take something like that and you poke fun at it. You're not cruel and mean about it. You just like poke fun at it. Like I think I called Lori Davis the Google mama because like she always like anything that happens, she's like, do this, do that. She, like it's not something cruel. It's not something mean. Like go in there and find something that's really cruel and mean that I said. Like, I don't look shame. I don't body shame. I've never done any of that. I'm very careful with what I say. And if I've ever said something that somebody was offended at and they came to me, I would talk to them about it because that's not, the point of what I want to be. But I mean, I think like one of my videos, I had like all my Louis Vuittons, like, how like Molly would have her Louis like in front and people like that was the thing people were like poking fun at. So I had like all my Louis. I mean, it's just stupid little like roasting. I'm not sitting here like some people do talking about how they didn't get the Barbie gene and, they're so plastic and who would want that? I can't imagine anyone wanting that. And God, what kind of person are you if, you have to go around and put on a full face of makeup and do your hair? I mean, like, that's different. That's look and body shaming. The funniest thing is I get more, well, I've never look or body shamed someone, but I get more of it than I've ever given out because I don't do it. And that's fine. I mean, that's I wouldn't have come on this platform if I did. Like, I could care less. But it's just funny. It's just funny that it's like, I think I had in one of my videos, it's like, that's how they make their point. Like, don't call someone fat, you fat bitch. Like, woo, you just kind of ruined your credibility there on that one. It's like, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, that is Heidi and they are a toxic little group. And somebody needs to stand up and try and lead everybody to rise up. Like, I can't imagine that it's fun to live life being that grumpy, mean, and mad all the time. I can't. Like, I remember when Purple was like the game channel and she did the games, and like when I did my fart video, which wasn't about her, I didn't really know anything about her except she did the game stuff. And then after, she like demanded that it was about her and like started calling me a bully after that, I started listening. And I was like, man, she was always yelling at Tabby. And I was like, how does someone yell all the time? Like, she was always mad and yelling. And I just couldn't listen because you get one life. Like, who wants to be mad and angry all the time and always yelling, like walking on eggshells of what's going on around you and thinking someone's coming at you? Like, I can't imagine that being a fun way to live life. And if you're living life like that, like, change something up. Stop taking things so seriously. Have more fun. I mean, that's like my whole point, Everyone around or associated with Hopi gets hurt and used. Nobody's really seen Heidi and like, she's kind of, and I haven't, well, I'm not sub to Hopi or anything, so I don't really know, but I haven't seen her on Purple's panel or anything. I mean, I do have to say, I feel bad for Frank. I think Frank gets used, and I think he's, he does a lot of shitty shit, but I think part of that, is beyond his control, and I feel bad for him. Like the other day, he was on there and he was just getting reamed by everyone. Like, it just reminded me of like some little dog getting kicked over and over again, and that little dog like keeps coming back, like, love me, give me some food, where's my toy? And just kept getting kicked and kicked and kicked, and I felt really bad, like really bad, and I don't like that. Like, I kind of feel like I want to like grab Frank up and like, I don't know, put him in a little blanket and be like, go be where you're safe, because I just just always mad at him, and it's like one day it's like, you're an asshole, get out of here, and I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Yeah. No constructive criticism. It's taken as like a mortal wound. It's like the whole opinion thing. The sky is blue. No, it's red. Oh my God, how dare you attack me? Like, maybe to someone it is red, because maybe their eye works in a different way and they do see it as red. And maybe you're going to learn something about how the eyes work. We don't learn anything unless you talk to someone who's different. And sometimes there was one person who made a comment in my chat once, and I don't even remember what video it was, but they disagreed with what I said. And they were like, I hope you don't get mad for me saying this, because I think it was their first time, but they were like, I respectfully disagree with what you're saying. And they said, the whole thing about why they felt how they felt. And at the end of it, I was like, you know what? I don't 100% agree with what you said, but a lot of what you said makes a lot of sense. And you've made me think, and you've made me kind of change, how I view that a little bit. And that's how we learn and grow. Like, imagine if no one ever brought up the topic of women wearing pants or women voting. What if no one ever like breached that topic? What if we never talked about it? What if someone just said, women wearing pants? No. They wear skirts. Nope. And just didn't listen to them. Or like voting. No. They don't need to vote. They stay home. Where would we be? What if when someone talked about, different religions or same-sex marriages, what if when we breached those topics, people were like, nope, can't hear about that, that's different? Where would we be? We would not be in as good of a place at all. So we need to talk about things. Yeah, I'm not going to breach that subject. I'll just let you guys decide what you think. There, Buckeye Mama. Yeah, Frank really went off on Heidi. He really flipped a switch on her. And all once she was a snake. And trust me, I wasn't arguing with him at all. But he really flipped a switch, man. Katie Bug, I haven't modded you yet, by the way. I can do it over in here. I just reminded myself of doing that. Hold on. See, you can't do it in StreamYard, but oh, now it's going to overwrite my whole... Oh, no, there I am. There you go. He does, but he won't. Whatever did happen with Faith? Where, like, she just disappeared. Whatever happened to her? Like, I would... You know what? I was listening to... I'm totally bouncing around different subjects. Just on... Yes, I was listening the other morning, and Frank was just getting reamed by Purple. And like the way she was talking to him was, I was embarrassed for him as well. He's a grown ass man. And she was just like, okay, Frank, well, you're never going to come. I mean, the way she was talking to him, I was like, oh my gosh. Like, yes, that was the young girl. That nobody ever knew exactly how old she was. And yeah, when his mom, I mean, I will just tell you, if I ever walked into a room and I heard a woman speaking to my son that way, that woman would never speak to my child again, ever, ever, while I am on this earth. Because, well, good. I'm glad they removed her account because something was off about that whole situation with her. Something was off. Something was really off. Very off. You know, I heard some sort of rumor about like Allgood went to pick her up in real life, like in person or something, like had called and oh yeah, Robin Lennon. I'm gonna put all the 3 mattress mamas together as like a trilogy. But it was something about Faith had called and Allgood was going to go and pick her up and bring her to our house or something for a few days. And people were all like, well, wait a minute, you know, you don't know anything. And yeah. And then I don't really know, but Heidi had her calling her. I mean, I don't know. Something was weird. You're welcome, Kate. Something was weird about that situation. Like, I don't know. All I have to say is I would not want my child on YouTube unattended like that. I mean, both of my kids do have YouTube accounts and they go on YouTube, but I know everything they do. I watch what they do. I spy on them. But I mean, like, that's just weird. And I mean, then there's that Mason guy who he seems really like, there's so many people out there who, hey, Mike, good to see you again. There's so many people who come to YouTube for like their friendship or their so like they come for something more than what it should be. You know what I'm saying? Olga was going to try to have Faith for the weekend. Yeah, it was something weird like that. Like she was going to bring her to the house or go and pick her up. And it was like, think about that. Like this girl is going to have a random person from YouTube come and pick her up and like, what if that was a guy doing it, you know, instead of Allgood? What if it was a guy? Or what if that was like, instead of Faith being, you know, like it's just, you don't do that. And wasn't it at the time, like she hadn't talked to Faith's mom or something like that? I don't know. Oh yeah. The whole calling everyone mom, that was weird. That was creepy. Like she called everybody mom. Like everybody was mom. It was like, mom, Tony, like I actually thought Tony was her mom in the beginning. Cause I think that was around when I first came to YouTube. I came to YouTube in like March. And I think that was maybe like a month afterwards or something like that. Good to see. Yeah. I thought you were leaving for a second, Mike. And I was like, why are you? And then I was like, oh, I just said hi to you. Oh, Levin said he was going to be the YouTube dad. Yeah, it was just weird. Like she called, I thought Tony was her real life mom, but she called everybody mom. It was like Tony mom and like, or was it Jill mom Jill, Mama Jill? I mean, she called like everybody was mom. And it's like, if my son was on YouTube and he was calling other people mom, no, like, no. He doesn't call anybody mom but me. 50 hours of childbirth, you don't call anybody else mom but me. So, like, that was weird in and of itself, that you're calling other people mom. And then, like, she would be on at weird times a day, and she would always be, like, in her room. Like, she was locked in her room with her cat. It was weird. Oh, what's wrong, Mike? We're here to help you. What's going on, bud? It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood. A beautiful day for a neighbor. Won't you be mine? Couldn't you be 9? It's a beautiful day for a neighbor. No, then he does for a hoodie neighbor. No, not a hoodie neighbor. But the whole story was really weird and sad. Sorry. I ate a Faith. No, just kidding. What are you doing, Mike? What's wrong? It's a beautiful day out here in California. And hopefully you're doing better than my voice, which just got really weird. I don't know where you are, Mike, but it is only a little bit after lunch here. So you still have a long, long part of the day to go. Oh, with my tablet. Oh, see, look at that. We thought all these really big bad things were happening, and all it is with your tablet. So see, the day is better already because your problem was only with your tablet. So, but electronics can be a pain in the arse. My son has been telling me I need a new phone because my phone is horrible, and I just dropped it and it cracked. So the phone gods are telling me I need a new phone. Yeah, she was calling. Love it. That's weird. Yeah. I'm glad she's gone. You've never watched an episode of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood? How is that possible? Wow. Oh, I got a burp. I'm going to try not to do it here. Oh my God. Oh, that's how it happened. Yeah, I would think like she must have not had a mom because why would she? But then who's taking care of her that then let her sit in a, because she was always like she would always say like, I'm in my room. And she would be locked in there. It was weird. It was just weird. Like, what if she wasn't a little girl? Like, what if she wasn't a little girl? What if she was like Freddy Krueger? What if she was like an old man? And what if she was preying on everybody? Have you ever really listened to the words of the MASH TV show thing? What do you call it? The song. It's like suicide is something. Like that's the MASH song. What do you call it? Darn it. The song for a show. TV song show. Show TV song. It's called a special something kind of song. What is it? Darn it. Intro song. Well, no, it's more than an intro song. It's like the because you can do games on it where it's like guess the TV show. It's specifically called something. A TV show. No, something kind of song. But anyway, have you ever listened to the words of theme song? Yes. Have you ever listened to the words of MASH? Because it's like suicide is fatal. Like it's like if you ever listen to the words of it, it's not very good. It's really bad. Hey, Kim. We didn't send her a text message. She was always giving her phone number out to people. I mean, it's just creepy. It's just creepy. And I remember like at the end when everyone was like, you need to talk to her parents. You shouldn't have this friendship. And like everybody like on one side, we're so stay out of it. We're friends with her. Yeah, there are a few of them that have the number. There are words to it. It's like, I'm going to Google it. It's like, hold on. Lyrics, MASH. All right, they're creepy too. Let's see. Let me see. This isn't the right one. Suicide is painless. That's what it is. Oh my God. Suicide is painless. That's what it is. Suicide is painless lyrics. Because suicide is painless. It's creepy. Suicide is painless. It brings on many changes. And I can take or leave it, please. That game of life is hard to play. I'm going to lose it anyway. The losing card I'll someday lay. So this is all I have to say. Suicide is painless. Weird. Yeah, Google it. Can I play it? So many that chat. Oh my God. Everybody got doxxed in those chats. God, it was ridiculous. Theme song for MASH. At the tongue-in-cheek theme song for the very sad tongue-in-cheek comedy about the Korean War, directed at the Vietnam War for both film and TV series. Through the early morning fog I see visions of the things to be. The pains that are withheld from me, I realize and I can see that suicide is painless. Like that's just weird. Oh, there's more. The sword of time will pierce our skin. It doesn't hurt when it begins, but as it works its way on in, the pain grows stronger. Watch it grin. Suicide is painless. It brings on many changes, and I can take or leave it, please. A brave man once requested me to answer questions that are key. Is it to be or not to be? And I replied, oh, why ask me? Suicide is painless. Weird. Word. Weird. Yeah. See, I just ruined the song for you, didn't I? I like the song too, and I don't know what I was watching, but it was some thing on like an insider look at, MASH, and it was talking about that song, and they actually played it with the lyrics, and I was just like, oh. But I mean, if you think about it, it was wartime, and unfortunately, that happened quite a bit. Now I ruined the whole song for everybody. I know. But yes, her parents should have been contacted. I don't know why adults wouldn't do that either. Why would, as adults, you not even think to do that? Like you're talking to, and then there was the whole like, yeah, Heather, you didn't watch Mr. Rogers, and now you like that show. Like, why would you even think it was okay to talk to this person online? Like, as a person who's a mom, not think like I'm talking to this child who, like, shouldn't I talk to her parents? I mean, I always think of stuff like that. Like, what if that was my child? Like, if that was my child and this big group of people were talking to them and they were calling them mom and stuff, like, oh my God. I loved Mr. Rogers too. I watched Mr. Rogers religiously. Oh my gosh, when my kids were young, there's like a spin-off of Mr. Rogers. It's did anyone else who like had kids, like, what is it? It's like and they have the puppets. They have the puppets from Mr. Rogers too. Like the is it a queen? The old lady one? Oh, what is she? That was a really bad impression. There's the old, she's got the gray hair and she's like that's not even just that they were saying she was an adult. Yeah, it was weird because they, like, on one hand it was like she's an adult, and then on the other hand it was like she's not an adult. But what was the show? It was like Tony Tiger, somebody Tiger. What was the tiger name? Lady Elaine Fairchild. Yeah, she was like, that's the worst impression. Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood. You know what I missed? Oh God, now I gotta think of a song to sing with them. The Wiggles. Queen Sarah Saturday. Yeah, Lady Elaine. Yeah, Lady Elaine was the older one. Like, yeah, and Lamb Chop. What was I gotta think of the Big Wiggle song. I can't think of it. Crap nuggets. Damn it. Shoot, chugga, big red car. We travel near and we travel far. Shoot, chugga, big red. Did anyone else watch the Wiggles with their kids? The Wiggles. I went to 2 Wiggles concerts with my kids, and there was drama with the Wiggles. Fruit salad, yummy. Oh my God, I love the Wiggles. I had like all the Wiggles, like DVDs and CDs. Oh my gosh. Oh, you live in Pittsburgh? I grew up there. Tooth Fairy. Do you go downtown? Go get some water at the spigot. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. So my oldest son, he was all into the Wiggles. Like Wiggles were like the shizzle nizzle. We had like every like, I remember, and they were so talented. Like they had the last one that they did before he kind of like got like out of listening to them was the one where they were the circus act. I mean, they were really, really talented. And then they had a big mix up with the younger guy that they brought in. Like they had drama. Mashed potato, mashed potato, mashed potato. Sugar tiger, sugar tiger, sugar tiger, sugar tiger. Give me that, give me that, give me that. I was like Monroeville-ish area, like down like Murraysville-ish area. Bob the Builder, never got into Bob the Builder. Never got into Bob the Builder at all. What else did I really like? Wiggles were a big part of it. But then my second son, there was the controversy about the Wiggles. They had, what was his name? So the older guy, the older gray-haired guy. Oh, that was, yeah, he was the one who, that's why they brought like, if you don't know the Wiggles, like, I'm just chatting out my ass right now. You got no idea what I'm talking about. So they originally had the original set of the Wiggles. The gray-haired guy, was it Adam? Tony? Was Tony I gotta look it up. But there were the four of them. Oh, little Einsteins. I love little Einsteins. But I think his name was Tony. But he was kind of like the Anthony. So I was close. So he was kind of like the, put everything together. And then Greg was the one who got sick, right? And so that's when they brought in, what was his name? They brought in, so Anthony was the main one. He was the red Wiggle, I think. Greg was yellow. Greg was the one who passed away. But when Greg started getting sick, they brought in, Murray he was probably purple, right? But who was the one that they brought in when Greg was sick? I'm going to Google it if I can't remember it. But they had Anthony, Murray, Greg, and then the older guy who he was like 70. He was really old. You never knew. I can't remember his name either. Anthony was, okay, I'm going to look it up. All right, hold on. Now I'm going to I got to look it up now. All right, here we go. Wiggles. Oh, here's Wiggles. Oh my God, I love the Wiggles. You have no idea how much I love the Wiggles. Oh, I was so sad. See, now I got to find the whole story because there was like drama and they broke up and everything. It was horrible. All right, the Wiggles. Yeah, the Asian guy, he was like 60. So he was like way older than everyone else. All right, so originally had, oh my God, it took me to, there's Anthony's still in it. He's like, yep, they brought in a girl. They had to get politically correct. I really don't like when things have to be politically correct. You know what I mean? If a girl comes waltzing in there and like she's great. But don't be like having to bring a girl in just to have a girl. Like that just is annoying. Blues Clues. Yeah, well now that Pooh does Blues Clues, but I grew, where did you, well, you're in West Virginia. So here's a funny story. Well, Greg did pass away because they brought in, now I can't remember his name, but they brought in the new guy because Greg was sick. And then Greg wanted to come back and they kicked the other guy out who, there was a big drama. They demoted him. I don't know. It's a whole story. But so my uncle Wes went to WVU. And he was driving down. What is the main road down? Like from Pittsburgh to West Virginia. I think he made a little recovery, but then I think it was short-lived. Was it Jeff? Crap. I gotta look up who was the. But so what's the main? Is it 95? Is it the 95 that you would take from like Pittsburgh down to WVU? Yes, WVU was a party school. So my uncle, I think it's the 95. Oh, maybe it's. Uh, well, anyway, so my uncle, he went to WVU and basically he like spent all his time and money on like girls and weed. So basically he was told you can leave or we will make you leave. Yeah, the 95. I thought so. So anyway, he ended up like getting kicked out of there, left. But anyway, he was driving down and he got pulled over and he was speeding or something. And I think he said the cop said something like, "Do you know what the speed limit here is?" And he was like, 95. He thought it was 95. The doc on Netflix, War on. I did not like Barney. Barney scared the crap out of me. Barney scared me. Totally scared me. I never liked Barney. Sam. I didn't even Google it. I that was his name. Sam. So Anthony Anthony, Murray, Greg, and Jeff. Jeff was the Asian guy. So they were the original Wiggles. Greg started getting sick, so they brought Sam in. When Sam came in, Sam was the one who transformed them from like chug a big red car to like really doing all that like acrobatic stuff. They really went to a whole new level when Sam came in. And then Greg wanted to come back because he kind of felt better. And so they kicked Sam out, but they totally like screwed him. Like they were like, you were just an employee and you didn't really get any rights to anything. Like they totally like screwed him big time. And he was like really like a good bit of the talent that brought them from like chug a red car to like, you know, a whole new level. And so they, you know, and there was all this controversy like save Sam, and Greg came back and he was only there for like 6 months and then he left again. But I remember when Greg came back, like he really forced himself in. Like the best thing for them would have been to keep Sam, but Greg wanted in so badly, and it ended up tearing them apart because now like then after that they like were ripped apart, and then like now they're like a whole bunch of people with a girl. Like Anthony's the only one there, but basically that whole thing with Sam ripped everyone apart. Hello, Lindsay. See, there's drama everywhere. There's even drama in the Wiggles. So that was, but I remember I was so mad. Like as a mom, when they kicked Sam out, I was so mad. I was like, I love Sam. And then my youngest son, he never really got into the Wiggles because they had all the controversy about the stupid stuff, and the Wiggles just weren't the same. So my oldest like lived through Wiggles. That was a huge part of his growing up. And then my youngest, like, and they're only 2 years apart, like exactly 2 years. So I don't know. Wow, you were the youngest. Do you like people our age? Remember like Saturday morning cartoons? I mean, wake up, Jeff. Oh my God. This brings back such good memories. I went to a Wiggles concert and I can picture it. I can totally picture it. I can picture the shirts that I wore. I don't know why. And I remember my youngest, he was still a baby. And I was not that kind of mom, but I ended up breastfeeding my last son for like 3 years, like a long time. Like at the end, it was just like a little bit like at night. But I mean, I was a cow. I mean, I literally like, I had a picture. I have to find it, that it's like a freezer, like a stand-up freezer, like the size of a refrigerator, but it's a freezer. And the door, which, you know, it's a whole regular size door, and it's got like rows across. And I don't know how many rows there would be, like 8 or so rows. I don't know. So these rows, every single, it was like, you know, you store your milk and freeze your milk. It was just like, I mean, I had gallons upon gallons of milk. I mean, it was just like the little packs that were like 4 ounces, like 20 packs across, like 8 rows. I mean, at the end of it, I had to throw it away because I just had so much milk, and you can't donate it. They make it so hard to donate. But anyway, I breastfed him till he was like really old, too old. But I was like, it's my last baby and I'm never going to do this again. Why was I talking about breastfeeding anyway? I don't even know why I was talking about that. That was weird. I don't even know what got me started on that. The Wiggles. Oh, because I remember being at the concert and my youngest was like, he kept wanting to cry and I didn't want to leave the show. So I kept just being like, shut up. Like, it was the best. When you breastfeed, it's anywhere you go and your baby's crying, it's like, shut up. And I was one of those moms who I was just like, whatever. Like, you don't want to see it, go look away. I was somewhere the other day and it was a 4th of July like parade. And this woman was in front of me and she's like, excuse me, do you mind if I breastfeed my child? And she was all like ready to be covered. You know, she had like the whole tent. And I was like, girlfriend, if your baby needs to eat, you slap that tit on it. Like, don't ask me if it's like, you feed your baby. Like, I mean, that was very respectful, I suppose. But like if when I was that, I would have never been like, excuse me, I have a tent over my whole self, but may I feed my child? Like, you go feed your child. You don't ask me. Anyway, I love the Wiggles. Oh, the Wiggles. Gosh, you know what? I totally want to find, I still have like the CDs. I still have all the CDs. Like, but remember near the end, hey, cracking asses. I love saying cracking asses. I love saying that almost as much as Tits McGee. Tits McGee. But the last album that they did, it was the one where they were like the acrobats and they did all the like acrobatic songs and everything. I mean, they really got talented. They were good. God, I miss the Wiggles. I should just have the Wiggles playing in my office. How fun would that be? That would be fun. How's your tablet going there, Mike? Is it dead or what? Relapse moment of baby brain. Kid hungry. I used to love that. Oh my God. I mean, I loved feeding my baby. I mean, and he was, my friends called him a milk baby because he was really fat. And they're like, you know, like when you live on a farm, it's like, oh, that's like a milk fed cow, or, you know, because they're so big and everything. Hey, Deb loves cats. And I mean, I had more milk than, I wish I could have, you know, donated it or whatever. But they have like all these strict rules and it's just stupid. It's like, in the old days, I would have been a wet nurse. How creepy is that? My insurance can be calling me. Oh, good. I'm glad. Let them take care of everything. Like, Shelly, just like, don't, because stress, honestly, stress is the worst thing. So if you can just let them take care of the little stuff, let them take care of it. And you're going to get all new teeth. That's awesome. That's awesome. I actually got some stuff to bleach my teeth. I know, I'm so plastic. Bleach my teeth. But I did. I just got a little bleach my teeth. You want it? Does anyone want to come up here? I can drop a link. I always forget about that. Stop coming. All my little windows keep coming out. But if anyone wants to come up. Oh my God. I so want to play the Wiggles right now. But Shelly, that's awesome. Let them take care of everything because they will. And you're going to get all new teeth. I would like to have all new teeth. Like, that would be great. Like, I chipped one tooth right here. Like as I've gotten older, they've moved. Like, they really have moved. Like, there's one down here that's moved. Boobs roll. Boobs do roll. I used to love that I could be at a restaurant and just be like, my baby's crying, just be like, whoop. It was awesome. I loved it. It was like the power of the boob. Man, like, I don't know. Sometimes when people are like, oh, men are more powerful than women, I'm like, I don't know about that. Because, shoot, between the boobs and the hair, I could get away with anything when I was younger. Never breastfed, I'm guilty. My boob out. I think every woman has pulled their boob out a time or two in public. I pulled my boob out many a times in public before I breastfed. Never pulled my butt out, though. Nope, never pulled my butt out. Oh, Dora. A lot of people learn Spanish from Dora. Well, I live in California, so you kind of like start to learn, like by nature, you learn Spanish. Every time I scratch myself now, I'm like afraid that like a slug's gonna, I don't know. Like it just freaks me out. Every time like I scratch myself now, I'm like, oh, they're gonna think I have bed bugs or something like that. Didn't Hairbag have bed bugs or something like that? Like, and I don't know. I remember that he had bed bugs, and it's like you can't get rid of bed bugs. You have to like burn everything or something, right? We haven't seen a lot of boobs lately. Well, my boob troll was just in here. Is my boob troll still here? I have a boob troll. I have someone who created a fan account for my boobs. I don't know if they're still here. Boobs, are you still here? They were so easy to figure out who they were, too. People are so dumb. If you're going to try and not be someone, or if you're going to try and be someone, the first thing you need to do is change how you write. Change the way you write. But that's very hard to do because it's very hard. Like there are certain things you just do as how you write, like the way you use commas or just the way your sentences flow with noun and verbs. It's very hard to like fake writing differently, but that's what you have to do. So if you're ever going to try, like the person who was my boob fan, they were very easy to figure out. And part of it was how they wrote, and part of it was words they used. And part of it was the fact that they're the only person that spells queen, all in capital letters. Just saying. When's the Circle Jerks coming on again? I haven't seen the Circle Jerks in like a while. When are the Circle Jerks coming out? I haven't seen the Circle Jerks in, it probably is only like 4 days, but it seems like forever. Forever. I need to know tonight. Oh, good. Do you guys have like a set schedule? Like you probably do, and I just never noticed. But do you guys have like a we go on da? Because that's how you say it da. But do you always go like Wednesday at 6 Eastern, or do you like mix it up? Because when I first used to do video, I would just like release them like whenever, like usually it was a Tuesday or Wednesday, but like whatever. And then I kind of realized it's much easier for people if you have a set time. Like you do it, you like, if that's how work, because you guys have a lot of people, I would think that would be really hard to like make a set time for you guys. I think that would be hard. But for one person, I think it makes it easier, and it kind of makes it easier for me. Yeah, I was just saying, I like feels like it's been like 4 or 5 days. Like I haven't. It's my son calling me. Oh, it's time to get picked up. Hello. Hey, buddy. Hold on. It's my son. Hold on 1 second. Oh my gosh. It's parent-teacher conference week. And they get out early. So they get out earlier every day this week. And so my son just called because my husband's not there yet, which he's not here. So he probably got there like 30 seconds after he called. But isn't it great the kids have cell phones? I mean, how weird is that though? Like my 12-year-old just called me on his cell phone. Like when I got my first cell phone at 24. I'm on a farm. I go by a schedule. Yep. I live in kind of a lot of, yeah, you guys would have, like, I would think it would be hard for you guys to have a set schedule. But for me, I found it was really easy once I kind of said, okay, I'm going to do like Wednesdays at 11. And then I think it's easier for people too, because then they just kind of know every Wednesday at 11 to expect my smart, gnarly little ass to come yapping on. But I mean, you guys have what? Do you have 6 people every time? Because sometimes it's more. But I would think that would be nearly impossible to say every week we will do it at this time, because inevitably someone has something that comes up, someone has something else. I mean, I would think that would be impossible. But it's been too long. Yeah, and what's the topic tonight? What's the topic tonight? Well, I could tell you, cracking asses, how somebody couldn't like me. I had a beeper. Where's my beeper? Beeper? Beeper, beeper? Wait, I'm going to show that. I can tell you how someone could not like me, because they could be an asshole. I don't know. You know? How could you not like me? I don't know. I've had plenty of people not like me in my lifetime. So I'm a really strong personality, if you haven't noticed. And I have always been either you love me or you hate me. Like there's no gray area. People are never like, oh yeah, her, yeah, she's okay. She's like, you know, like people are either like, oh yeah, love her, she's awesome. Or they're like, oh my God, I hate that bitch. Can't stand her. It's one or the other. Like it's never been in between. I'm like a very, I don't know. Like maybe it's because I'm loud, or like I know who I am, and I like come at you. Like I'm just like bleh. Like I come right at you like vomit. Bleh. And there I am. And some people are like, and some people are like, oh, that's cool, stay a while. So I don't know. It's always been that way. So like you guys like me, but then there are plenty of people who just are like, which that's fine. I mean, you know, it's all good. It's all good in the hood. Oh my God, I shouldn't say that. That's where she got it from. I don't want to be saying that. That's not the slogan I want to say. What is my birth sign? Well, what would you think it would be, knowing me? Like, just knowing my personality. I'll let you guess. And then I will tell you. But I want you to guess. Let's see if you guess. Because I think you kind of can figure, like, you know, kind of how I am a little bit. So take a guess. And then if you have, like, no guesses, I'll give you, like, a hint as to my personality. If you're, like, no. What's Virgo? Virgo's summer, isn't it? Well, what are the qualities of a Virgo? What is a Virgo? 2 people have said Virgo. Like, I'll just say this. I really like things to be perfect. I like, remember, people don't pick your nose. I'm very like, I like things to be perfect. I'm very strong-willed. So what's a Virgo? Everyone's saying Virgo. I can't believe. Beautiful but complex. What month is Virgo? Capricorn. Slam dunk Capricorn. Let's read what a Capricorn is, and I'll tell you, because it's exactly me. Every time I read what a I'm like cusp of Sag, like Capricorn, I think. Capricorn. Capricorn traits. Okay. Now, I'll look up January 20th. So, Capricorns are the ultimate worker bees. They're ambitious, organized, practical, goal-oriented, and they don't mind the hustle. They're ready to give up a lot in order to achieve their goal. They also love making their own rules, which means they strive to reach high career positions. Okay, let's read a full one. That was just a little like Capricorn and their traits. Like when I read about Capricorn, I'm like, oh my God. Like, and some of it isn't like really all that nice. Okay, January 20th is Capricorn. Capricorns are December 22nd to January 20th. Let's see. Hard workers, love nothing more than getting ahead in life, ambitious, determined, materialistic, and strong. They will keep going when others would have given up 10 miles back. This makes them great partners in life. Capricorns tend to keep small circles, but are loyal and supportive of their friends and loved ones. They love creating secure, luxurious nests and living a comfortable, enviable lifestyle. Living well is important to them. Capricorns are born shrewd. They get what makes others tick, and they are self-aware of their own needs and traits too. Caps are good people. To get an idea of the classic Capricorn personality traits and type, so here are famous Capricorns. Kate Middleton, Michelle Obama, Dolly Parton, Bradley Cooper, John Legend, Liam Hemsworth. So ambitious, persistent, realistic, practical, disciplined. So what are Capricorns into? Money, puzzles and games, do-it-yourself and gardening. So, but yes, so Mike, you are a Capricorn. And you're the very end of Capricorn. You have twins? Oh my God. Wow. So what is a Virgo? Leo. My mom is a Leo. So what is a Virgo? Virgo traits. All right, let's see here. Virgos are humble, self-effacing, industrious, and practical. But under the surface, they are frequently natural, kind, and sympathetic, as befits their zodiac sign. They're methodical and quick thinkers, yet they have so much mental energy that they're frequently stressed and tense. That's kind of like me as well. Oh, they emit serenity and calm. No. Virgos come off as uptight or critical. They love gossip, information, education, entertainment. It said something here that like they're calm. Look like a swan, all elegant and serene, but underneath they're paddlers, paddling furious. It said something that they're like emit calmness and stuff. No, I am not serene or calm whatsoever. It's so funny. I've always wondered, like, people who read stuff, I don't know. I don't know if I do see like this stuff works a lot, but I don't know about the whole like card reading. I don't know if I've ever like, and like the whole, just the whole, what do you want to call it? Not just tarot cards, but the others, like psychics. I mean, you could say anything that makes anything be anything, kind of, right? Like, I don't know. I've just never gotten into the psychic stuff. I have one friend who believes completely in psychics. Like, she like used to have like a person she called on like a hotline and did that whole thing, and like totally, she's like, things are going on in my life. I have to call my psychic. And then she'd be on there, and then she'd get done and be like, oh, I know which path to go in life. And I'm like, you know, to me, it's like, oh, you're Italian. Oh, someone with the first name J. You know, you just like pick things out. I don't know. I've never got in that tarot card stuff. I don't know. I mean, for me, it's like you could make that be anything. So it's just, I don't know. I guess it's not me. You know, haven't seen Unseen today. Where's she at? If she keeps reading, she'll get the nervous gas stuff. 3 of my 4 kids are Virgos. I can't imagine having twins. Can't imagine. There was part of me that kind of wanted to have twins because I was an older mom. So like there's more of a chance that you'll have. I know, I saw her there. But she's been in here every time, and I had a feeling she wasn't going to come. Hey, Tabby, how you doing today? Sorry, 1-year-old grandson. Oh my gosh. Oh, you have a little baby running around. Oh, my son has a cat who, like, I swear to God, she wants to be a baby. Like, she cuddles in with you. And, like, so he carries her around, and he's really good with, like, little kids. Like, he's going to be the best dad. He really, like, and I think he likes, like, oh, she wants to be a baby. He loves little kids. So, like, every time I hold her, I'm like, oh, I could be a grand cat mama. Like, I don't know. I'm going to have to be pretty old to be a grandma. I'm well myself, so I'm 50. So let's say 18. Well, I'll be like in my late 60s, 70s when I have a grandchild. I mean, I hear so many people on here that they're grandmas that are younger than me. And I'm like, I'm not going to be a grandma until I'm like 70. Like, I'm never going to see great grandma. The like Capricorn ones, those definitions. Cosmopolitan UK. Why the heck am I in the UK? Here, I'll give you the one for. Here's Virgo, but you can find any of them here. So that was Virgo, and then Capricorn. Yeah, the other one was Cosmo too. So yeah, so I think you can find them all here. I don't know why it's put me in the UK. My VPN might have me in the UK. Yeah, it'll be fun to be a grandma because it'll be different than being a mom. But I was not supposed to have children. I was infertile, so I was lucky to. I found out I was mom. Found out like a week later I was pregnant. Oh my gosh. I had my first, and I was ready to give up because I was like, "Well, I'm 40. That's the end of it." And then, like, right before the end of the year, I got pregnant. Becoming a grandma. Oh, like I love when I hold his kitty because she wants to be a baby, and I'm like, "You want to be a baby?" And you hold her like a baby, and it's so cute. Oh my gosh, I love babies. I was one of those like moms who like all the little babies wanted to go to me. They just like kids like they love me, and I'm always like babies. But you ever notice? Like I notice I always rock. I always rock. Like if I'm ever holding anything, I always rock. Even if I'm just standing there, I rock. I'm like one of those weirdos. But so many moms do that. They rock. Most people are sad when the kids find it cute. Oh my gosh. Yeah, since 15. Yeah, you need a break. Man, you need a break. I will be sad. But I mean, I'm 50 and I have a 12-year-old. So like I waited a long time to have kids. So when they go, I'll probably be devastated. I won't mind if they stay. I've already told them they can stay. Well, you know what? I have my best friend, all of her children are adopted. Like one's from China, one's from the Philippines, and so they really, really don't look like her. But I have never thought of them not being her kid. Like the biology thing, it just doesn't really matter. Kids nowadays not wanting children will regret it when you're older when that gets lonely. Well, I think everybody makes their own choices. Like my husband's sister decided that she's not having children, and she's I mean, I always think like as a woman, you're gonna regret that later, like when you're older, and because she's married. And so sometimes I think like, well, you're gonna regret that when you're older that you don't have kids, like when you're my age and when you're 60 and you two are together there hanging out and everybody has kids and you have no kids, or when you're like 70 or 80. But I've met like, well, her for one, she's like, nope, staunch, like doesn't want kids. And I've met a few people who just they really don't want kids, like just as much as I wanted them, they don't want them. And I mean, whatever floats your boat. I think for me, I was like, oh, the idea of going through life without kids, with not having kids, that was just, but there are plenty of people who are like, nope, I don't want to be tied down because it changes your life. I remember when my husband and I first got married, we were older. We were 35. So he immediately pretty much wanted to be like, let's go try and have kids. Let's go try and have kids. And so we had the conversation. And usually when you have the conversation, it's like the woman being like, I want to have kids, let's have kids. And the guy's like, but it was totally the opposite. I was like, I'm really having fun in my life. I don't know if I want to screw that up right now. I didn't really want kids. I wanted them, but not right then. But I'm glad I did because, you want to see black fish once drop your what? What? You want to see black fish? I don't know what you're talking about there, Bubsy the Bubs. Who's Jacqueline? Because Jacqueline is not making English sense right now. That's for sure. Hold on there. Well, Jacqueline, you have a 2-day-old account and you're saying weird things with bad English. Hold on. The school is calling me. What are you doing? Parent-teacher conferences are tonight. Yay! So they're doing, this is actually my kids' chair. They both have the same chair. My chair is this stupid little, these are nice chairs actually. It's is some gaming chair. I got them. So I love Christmas time. I love doing the Amazon flash deals, I think they're called. So for Christmas, I did all the crazy flash deals. So I would look things up and you can get sometimes they're not really a good deal, but if you know what you want, I knew that I wanted to get both of them gaming chairs. So you can look deals coming up. So I found these chairs and they're both some Restream and they got some back thing. I don't know, but they were $300 chairs. And they were $120. They were some Amazon flash sale or something like that. So these are really good chairs. But of course, then my chair is this chintzy little white thing that was I think we got it at a garage sale. Because that's the way it goes. The money gets spent so the kids have the nice gaming chairs. And then I get the crappy little garage secondhand piece of crap. So this is my kids' chair because my chair tends to go down. So I'll be sitting here like this and then I'll start have you ever seen that when people do, remember the walk? People used to do the walk. They walk and get lower and lower. Do that behind a couch. Where did Jacqueline go? There was a Jacqueline. There you are. Jacqueline. You never made any sense. You want to see blackfish once drop your lake StreamYard. So Jacqueline probably was a troll. And I don't know what he wanted to show me, but it probably was a wiener. Anyway, just seeing if he came back. I've seen your, oh yeah, the white chair that's my white chair. Yay, that's the white chair. It's old, but this is my Barbie backdrop. So this will be For Barbie. So I'll put that on something behind. And then that'll be Barbie. And then I love Christmas. Well, I'm a Capricorn. I'm a Christmas type. So I spend basically the whole month of December is for Christmas time. And I do, I can't say it. I get really big with the elf on the shelf. I can't say it. I got to type it. Right? So it's like I was showing one of my friends some of the pictures, and they like thought the couple things that I showed were like for the whole like, you know, season. And I was like, no, that's like every day. Like it's like, oh, I wish I could. Oh, I don't think I have pictures on here. Like I go huge, huge. Oh my God, I'm gonna try and find one. Because y'all are like having your own little conversations in there. I think it's great. Because, you know, some people get mad when you have conversations in chat. Let me try and find it. Where did I have them? I know where I have some. Oh my gosh. Like, oh my God. Like this coming Christmas, I am going to like, oh my God. I'm going to get to show you all of them. It's going to be, oh my God. I go so big. So big. So big. Okay, hold on. Let me go to, I have to switch accounts. Why were they terrified of it? You know, not everybody does it. Thank you, Shooty's mom, for putting that out. Let me. What's my other one? Oh, here it is. All right, I gotta find my other one. Oh, that's not it. Okay, let's try. You know, I always wonder when is it gonna be that they stop believing? Because I'm not ready for that. Like, I'm not ready for that. All right, what is username? Come on. I really want to. I'm trying to go to Instagram, which I honestly don't use social media, so I don't remember the password. See, I can't like. I remember when I was younger, my mom ruined it for me, so I forget what it was, but I found out about one of them, right? Like maybe the Christmas time. And then I remember I was like, well, what about the Easter Bunny? And she was like, nope, nope, nope. And like suddenly my whole world came crashing down because I realized every single thing was, it was horrible. I always feel bad for kids who don't do it because I know there are a lot of kids who don't do it. I always feel bad. And then we have to make up stories why we have one and other people don't. Okay, come on. Why can't I? It's not, I don't remember my own password. No. No, they're like, see, and hey, everybody, and I found out about all of them all at once. And I was like, and then there's no like all of them all at once. And it was like my whole world came crashing down all at once. It was just horrible. I didn't like it. But that's tough for a kid. But we're still not there yet. Let me try this. Hold on, I have to type. Getting in the shower. Oh, goody. Yay, it's shower time with Hakuna Matata. But do you see what I say? Like, still, like everything. And I hope that lasts forever. but I have a feeling that it ends soon, right? Hold on. I'm trying to log into this thing. Oh, that's so cute. I'm trying to remember what someone told me about. Oh, I know. Hold on. Why might be from there? Oh, okay. Really want to show this. Ah, not letting me in. Oh. Buddy, I think you Google blocked Hakuna Matata. I don't think you can see her. So is that blocking? So you can block in. Can you block in StreamYard or not? Can you block in StreamYard, or can you only block? Because you can Google block, which I don't know how to do, but I'm sure I could figure out. You know what? Oh wait, StreamYard. This tab is using. Yes, it is using my camera and microphone. My computer's trying to do weird things. Hold on, I'm trying to see. I really want to show my little. Does someone want to come up? Do you want to come up? I put a link. Hold on. Yeah. Oops. He's gonna block you. All right. Let me see here if I can find. I can't find how I get into. Oh, you know where it is? I bet it's on here. I'm gonna find it because I gotta show it because it's just so cool. You know, no, I didn't have any porn bombers last time either, huh? That is right, Jackie Jude. You know, like I said last time, we can all be petty bitches sometimes, and sometimes we can all be assholes, but we should not be vile human beings. Like, there's a big difference, like we all say things, we do things, like whatever, but in the big scope of things, like smell the roses, pet a cat, laugh, have fun, like we all have our moments, but if you spend your whole life and that overtakes you, like this bitterness and this anger, like that's not okay. Like, and I All right. I don't know. Yeah. So it's doing the thing it did last time where it says my browser. Are you still? Can you hear me now? No? Yes? No? Can you hear now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? You can hear me now? Okay. So remember last time in the beginning, it was doing that weird thing where it kept saying like, I didn't have sound. And it kept saying like it was losing my browser. It's doing that again. But I think I bumped something by my feet. I just had the best day until I was on my way home. Chuck almost hit you head on. Wow. That was just like, so that was like a gift from God, not like universe, whatever you believe in, but wow. Like you almost got hit by a car and you did it. Buddy, is that you? Hey, Ray Ray. I think that was Buddy that just called me. Hold on. Because I can't answer the phone right now. Buddy, why are you calling me? I can't answer the phone right now. I think Buddy's calling me. I don't know why Buddy's calling me. Hey, Ray Ray, how you doing? Oh my gosh. I'm just having problems. Problems abound. Problems abound. Oh my gosh. I wanted to show the thing real quick. And I'm having trouble finding my login. That is scary. But just think. It could have, but can you, I think everyone can hear me now. You can hear me now, right? You can hear me now, right? Yeah, you can hear me. You can hear me now, right? Yeah, okay. Buddy was just calling to say he couldn't hear me, but you can hear me now. All right, I'm going to find this. Bear with me, because if I do, it's going to be awesome. Okay. Are you leaving, Mike? Bye, Mike. Hope you get your tablet to work better than what it is. All right. Let me see. I think I got it. Oh my God. I have not logged in to Instagram in 27 years. I don't even use Instagram. Okay, hold on. Okay. What's the best way to do a picture? I want to show one of the pictures. Let me see if I can do it here. Hold on. Oh my God. Because if so, I'm just going to be so proud of myself because I get that way. Let's see if I got it here. Come on. Come on. Please work. Come on. It is correct. I might have to just download it from my phone onto here. All right. I'm going to pick a scene. Here's one. I got a good one. All right. I wish I could download all of these. Here's a good one. They're all so good. Oh my God. Share link. Oh, just wait. Oh, just wait. This is going to be good. Yeah, I think I bumped the thing out of there, but it was doing the same thing last time. It says that my browser doesn't like my sound. And then it tells me to restart my browser, which obviously I can't do. Duh, obviously. Because if I did, I would lose my stream. Okay, let me see if I can get this picture. So much for one picture. My goodness. My goodness. All right. Let's see. I've never worked harder. My freaking picture. Okay. This better be a good picture. All right. Almost done. Almost done. Oh my gosh. God, I hate the two-factor. Go to your phone. Click this. Confirm that. 75 steps to log into anything. Pick a number. Blah, blah, blah. All right. Okay. Let's see if it works. All right. All right, let's see if this works. Hopefully this will let me see the other ones too. Ah, what do you mean? I just sent myself that link, you thing. I just sent myself that link and it says it doesn't work. Are you threatening me? Are you threatening me? I will bring TP for my bunghole. Bunghole. Ah, man. I'm trying to think if I downloaded it somewhere. I really want to show this picture. I bet I have it in another place. Hold on. I'm going to try it in another place. Because gosh, by golly, I'm going to show this. Okay, hold on. Yeah, come to the other one. Oh. Oh, I'm getting hungry. I'm hungry. All right, what time is it? I think I'm going to get off in about 10 minutes and get some food. But I really want to show this first. I can't find it. Ah. Okay, it's not. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm going to do. Oh my gosh. Everything's annoying today. So annoying. Okay, we're going to figure this out. Don't you worry. Because now, by golly, I'm going to load up this picture. Because now it's not working. And when something doesn't work, I must make it work. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right. This is just. I have this thing where like, you know how people say things don't just go off into thin air? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Things just go off into thin air when it has to do with me. They really, really do. Like, I swear to God, it happens all the time. I lose things like never to be seen again. Like, seriously. Like, we call it Mommy's Abyss. Well, I just don't know if I'm going to find this now. Because I just don't think I can get into this account. And it won't show me this password. Oh, maybe there. Please work. Please. 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 Oh my gosh. There we go. Okay. Okay. Hold on. I almost got it. I'm one step closer. Oh my gosh. This is really making me jump through hoops. This is ridiculous. This is annoying. You know what I want right now? A Milky Way bar. I do not like Facebook. I can't remember last time I used Facebook, but this is being very difficult. But see, I lose like spoons. Like I lose big things and they honestly never are seen again. Get a code sent to, oh my God. This is really irritating. You know that you have to be 13 or older to use Facebook now. So any kid who has a freaking Oculus technically shouldn't use it. So you get your kid this like $600 Oculus and technically they're not allowed to use it. It's so stupid. And then my son had like Rainbow Six Siege or some game that I bought him years ago. And suddenly he wasn't allowed to play it. Like they ixnayed him on his birthday. So I had to call and they're like, well, we're sorry. And I'm like, you know better than me what my child can and can't play. It's ridiculous. And they're like, we're sorry. Those are our rules. We've decided. And I'm like, you've decided what my kid can and can't do. Like, you're going to tell me. I don't think so. Oh my gosh, this is so difficult. I really don't like Facebook. They just make everything so difficult. I swear to God. And they're slow as piles of poop. Oh my God. I don't like Facebook. This is just not going to work for me. Come on. Continue. Please approve this login on a phone or computer you've used before. Okay. And I clicked it. So now confirm me. However you confirm me. Like I click it and it doesn't do anything. Confirm another way. Oh my gosh. I'm feeling lazy today too. But it's hot. it's hot out, which makes you like really not want to do anything. Like I really don't want to do anything. I have to go to parent-teacher conferences, which are always the worst. No, they're not. They're not the worst. Okay, I'm trying to log in. I'm going to try one more thing. And if it doesn't work, then we're just not going to see it. And that's just going to be that. Can you deal with that? It's going slow as molasses, too. Confirm another way. And you don't give me another way. Oh, my God. Facebook. And Facebook is like... Spoons is something. What's the temperature? I don't know. It's like probably close to 80 here. It's really hot. It really warmed up today. Like I'm uncomfortable. I have boots on. I wanted to wear like cool boots, so I have like boots on. Oh, my boots are dirty. It's 86. It's 86. It's 86, and I'm wearing boots. Yeah, I'm hot. It's hot and I'm uncomfortable. Oh, I have to go to the school. Oh my gosh. What a rough life. See, this is a rough life. What a rough life. So please approve this login on a phone or computer you used before, and then you click it, but then like nothing happens. Like I don't get anything anywhere else. You're a Capricorn too? Yeah, Capricorns are supposed to be like, they're like the anal people. They're like the anal ones, right? They're like the anal ones. But, all right. 59. Oh my God. So it's almost 2:15. So I got to get heading out because I got to spend some time with my kiddos before our parent-teacher conferences. But as always, we kind of chatted about nothing today, kind of just rambled on. But I hope everybody had a good time. I had a good time. I hope you had a good time. I don't want to hear about butter knives because when you talk about butter knives, now I'm thinking about butter knives up the butt, you know, like every time now you see utensils, I think about the butt utensils and everything. So I don't know. But anyway, it's been real. It's been fun, but it ain't been real fun. No, it has been real fun. So as always, you could be anywhere. So thank you for spending your time with me. I think I just talked about nothing and rambled about nothing and nothing, but I'm sure, well, you know. So anyway, say bye to everybody, and hopefully I can get back to making some fun videos because my videos, like, they just haven't been fun. I want to do an 80s video, like an 80s video song. I think that's what I want to do next. And I got to make some fun lyrics about all this crap, right? So I think that's like my next thing. I want to make an 80s video or like a rap, like a shit rap, like talking about shit. I don't know. Anyway, I had a great time with you guys. Thank you for being here. As usual, we did not have a single person blocked, timed out, nothing. We didn't have anything. We had no problems. See, adulting is fun. So I love you guys. Thank you for sharing your time with me. And